factors that are a bit of unknowns, but I think we have a versatile car.
Great plans for you next year, going to drive that famous 2-car for Roger Penske. But tonight, what would winning a second championship
happening.
at this Xfinity Series mean to you?
It's
It's really
happening.
mean a lot, obviously, to be able to go back-to-back in professional
It's
sports.
happening,
It's
y'all.
quite a challenge, but to do it with a team that's really taught me so much. Obviously, Roger's given me the best opportunity.
It's happening.
Not only learn, but to really help me develop into the driver that I am and around the people that I've been around. So I'm excited for that. Tonight's kind of
Hello,
the last chance
everybody.
for that, so I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
It's happening.
We have everything in front of
It's
us.
happening, everybody.
Awesome. We appreciate
Hello,
you guys
everybody.
for your time today. Good luck
This
trying
is
to place
it.
for the second championship, guys.
This is
When
it,
we return,
everybody.
when we come back from the break, we're going to be talking AJ
This
Allmendinger.
is it, everybody. It's the Xfinity Series Championship. It's the Xfinity Series Championship. Fucking shit.
They could spend half their lives.
God damn it.
That's a lot of living.
You know why I'm so pissed? Because Syndic might win. I'm not pissed. I'm pumped. I've been excited all day for this shit. After last night's bullshit, I'm totally wanting to get that out of my fucking brain. I was also so drunk last night that I don't remember most of it, which is really good because fuck that shit. Get your PlayStation fixed? Alright.
Will someone grab me some more cheese? Keep that garlic butter coming. Burger up. Order up. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust Safeway. This couple was headed to the farmer's market. When they got a chip, they drove to Safeway for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service the way you need it.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and Nascar if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength works fast and won't stick. Official partner of MLB and Nascar.
Shop our holiday best deals now through Saturday at Target. Save on select Beats headphones, TVs, laptops, and more. With new deals starting Thursday at Target.
After 35 weeks, there ain't much left in the tank. 4 drivers have given everything, but they gonna have to give more. From the depths of their hearts,
You're the leader right now.
to the lead in their feet,
Take care of it. Take care of it.
in order to become champions.
Did you see MTJ read your Twitter post? Yeah. That was pretty funny.
On NBC.
Pretty badass. We had great viewership in the stream last night. I hope we see it again tonight.
Coliseum on February 6th. Be part of this historic event and secure your tickets now at NASCAR.com/LA Coliseum. Well, AJ Allmendinger certainly comes into this championship four with the most experience. This is his 16th season in NASCAR. He
30
recently
minutes
sat
till
down
the
with
command.
Nate Ryan to discuss his path to get here, which was long, winding, and at times turbulent.
What's up, Bill Marshall? How you doing? You're cool. Well, thank you.
AJ, you've had an incredibly successful season, 5 victories. You're 1 race away from getting to Phoenix and racing for a title. Can you believe how well things have gone for you in college racing this year?
Going into this, I had no expectations. Of course, you want to go out there and try to contend and win some races, but I would have never imagined that this was going to happen.
You know, I said that. You know, I saw you said you love streaming, and I love that. I fucking love streaming, dude. Like, I never really enjoyed streaming that much until this year, streaming the races. And I just love everything about it. I love, you know, when people come in, I love, you know, seeing the views go higher. I love talking with the people about the races. I love WinVal's links when they're not stupid. Like some fucking anime girl, like, sticking her face in some titties. I don't know. WinVal posts some weird shit. But the cool links are cool. I love the lights. I love the fog machine. I just love everything about it. You know?
With Roger Penske, you had the suspension, you lost your ride there.
You know, the only regret I have in that whole part of it was just
Barcelona blew a 3-0 lead and tied 3-3. Wow, they're probably gonna lose. All gravy, baby.
The problem was, like, I was so stressed about it because it's Roger Penske. It's my hero trying to grow up and drive for him. as I showed, I didn't handle it very well. I was just mentally struggling because I just feel like I was letting Roger down. And then with everything that happened, sitting in his office and him tell me, you know, straight up, I want to keep you. I hate doing this. And I said, like, there's no reason. Like, I let you down. But because of that, I got a chance to come back and race in the Indianapolis 500.
From California, A.J. Allmendinger.
Being at the Indianapolis 500, I met my wife. And, like, so many great things came from what happened.
And A.J. Allmendinger.
Duke lost by 22 plus today. That's fucking good.
Have you appreciated things more in your time here at College Racing? It seems as if you're in a really good place, not just in life, but in your career with this team.
So when
I think Syracuse had their bye this week.
no trophies in here.
Yeah, there wasn't a game today, home or away.
Trophy hunting. You know, it's great to be with the Penske's of the world. You walk into Team Penske, and the whole place is filled with memories of every great driver that's been in there. And what makes it fun is when you walk into a shop that's got no trophies, like the history hasn't been set yet. No matter what happens at Phoenix.
Oh yeah, I can turn up the volume.
A dream come true that I wouldn't trade for the world.
Is that better? I don't like having it so high where I feel like I have to shout, but I also don't like having it so quiet that no one can hear it.
Absolutely. You know, A.J. Allmendinger, the one thing that he does, he's going to give you 100%. The thing I've always noticed about him when he drove for us, and we finished 13th in the Cup Series in 2014 because of A.J. Allmendinger and his ability. He goes from hot to hotter pretty quickly. So the key today for Chris Rice and those guys at Colleague on the radio is to
Duke
keep
lost to
A.J.
last
calm.
year's
They can
dead
keep him
last
calm
team,
and keep him
Pittsburgh.
focused on
Pittsburgh
the
sucked last year,
He's
apparently.
got all the experience. He's got all the talent. It's just a matter of keeping him from boiling over, because once he does, it's hard to really back.
Yeah, and I think with AJ, through his career here in NASCAR, that, you know, there's a trust level that you have between driver, team owner, and sponsors, and the crew.
Oh, you're
And I
deaf in
think
one
AJ
ear?
has been able to
Well, that
trust
fucking
his
actually
crew
sucks.
because
I'm
they
sorry to
trusted
hear
him
that.
Because they knew they were getting a good road racer. And
I'd
they
rather be
made
blind
success
in one
those
eye
races.
than deaf in one
Could
ear.
they trust him on the ovals and get what they needed? Which was
Yeah, living like
running
this wouldn't be
up
that bad.
gathering points and stage wins, and
Close
AJ
one
has
eye.
certainly delivered
Yeah, I could
that.
live like
He has
that.
5 total wins for the year.
Like, you'd have
Got a
no
great opportunity
peripheral
here tonight.
vision, but
Want to welcome in our
I could live
Rutledge
like
Wood.
this.
Tonight's championship, right? Not the only one on the line for the Allmendinger family, is it?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you would think this is the biggest part of November for AJ, but it's not. His wife, Tara, is running for Mrs. America, which she pointed out to me, if she wins, that would make AJ Mr. America and possibly the champion, too. How great would that be? We're all pulling for them. We've got a huge show coming at you live from Phoenix International Raceway. Don't go away. Elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist, wrist.
we got links.
Theo is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now he's free to become thoughtful Theo. And he's got a gift for everyone. So thoughtful.
You only get one first bite of the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich, so you better make it the best one, which is this one here. Oh, but it's also this one. Oh, but this one's a good-looking bite, too. Try the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich today for just $3.99. It's finger-licking good.
When you get a chip,
Oh, watch that guy's like Rockingham video that he
This
did.
couple was headed to the farmer's market. When they got a chip, they drove to
Hopefully
Safeway
no
for a
silence
same-day
again.
repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them.
Too many
That
rounds
service
fired.
the way
Hey,
you need it.
hey, that's a fun way to lose it, though. That's a fun way to lose your hearing.
Are rolling through the AFC. The Rams are flying in the NFC. Who will make a statement on football's biggest stage?
Like, I'd lose hearing in one ear if I could go to every race, you know?
Monday Night Football on NBC and Peacock.
Introducing the all-new one-wheel GT and Pint X. GT, built with more power to crush new terrain. Pint X, twice the range to take on the city. 2 new boards to make everywhere epic. Get riding today at onewheel.com.
Nice.
What?
With the Game Time app, I'd pay 60% less than this guy.
60%?
Game Time finds you the best seats and guarantees the lowest price. Download Game Time now. Nice shirt.
Do you have a life insurance policy you no longer need? Now you can sell your policy, even a term policy, for an immediate cash payment.
We thought we had planned carefully for our retirement. But we quickly realized we needed a way to supplement our income.
If you have $100,000 or more of life insurance, you may qualify to sell your policy.
Sheena.
Don't cancel or let your policy lapse without finding
Sheena.
out what it's worth. Visit CoventryDirect.com
Who's a good girl?
to find out if your policy qualifies.
Come here, doggy.
1-800-441-9700.
Where's Raffy?
Coventry Direct, redefining insurance.
Where'd Raffy go? Oh, he's all the way over there. I see his head sticking out.
Blue Emu, fellas, can you believe the Daniel Hemrick story this week? Maybe
Can you see his head sticking out?
The hauler breaks down in Texas. They have to make provisions to
Ah.
get their car here. It arrives 20 minutes before practice. I don't know about you, DJ. I'd have been stressed. Yes. If I was Daniel Hemrick, he gets in the car and goes out and lays down some quick lap times. Let's go to the front of grid with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jeff Burton. Guys, I don't know about you, but I would have been pretty stressed if I was Mr. Hemrick yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to kind of upset the game plan a little bit, or the flow or confidence in the team, but they went out on the racetrack, Jeff, and like Marty said, they had some incredible lap times. I think we both agree they were the best car. Now, can he carry that speed into the race?
Listen, I
Is
think
this
that
vid
all
still
of that stuff
accurate?
that happened prior to
What
him
vid?
Getting in the car and then getting in the car and go fast just built his confidence.
Yes.
Because he's like, hey, we had all this against us. and
Why
we
are my
came out and
comments
we got
turned
the
off on that
fastest
video?
car here. I think that's good for Daniel Hemrick. Listen, Daniel Hemrick's a fast race car driver. We know that.
Why the fuck are my comments turned off on that video?
If he's going to win the championship tonight, he's got to beat the contending champion. He's got to take him down. He's got to take down Noah Gragson, a guy that's coming off an extremely emotional win last week. Allmendinger, he's raced Indy cars. He's been around forever. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to be a tough, resilient guy tonight. And I think all of that this week helped him do that. Hey, man, we had all this adversity and we're still fast. Little things like that for a driver that's had trouble sealing the deal can really mean a lot.
Yeah, I think the other thing that helps Daniel tonight is
I don't even know how I can turn the comments back on. My old lady is pissed. Blowed her off to listen to the race. Hey, I would too.
trying to win a championship, we'll be focusing on.
There's not many things that I would pick over my girl if I had one, but NASCAR would be like probably the only one.
That has happened to him several times throughout
The
year
only
today.
thing.
They just get the focus, trying to get to the end and get that checkered flag. I've been trying to compare, or trying to find a way to compare what this might be like for Daniel Hemrick. What do the fans at home think about a guy that can walk in here, never has won a race in a national series, in the top 3 series in NASCAR? He could win tonight and the championship in the same night, a walk-off homer type of situation. Pretty incredible to imagine that happening for Daniel.
It really is, and I think what he needs to do in order to do it is trust himself.
Bro, I'd hate to be a fucking broadcaster and have to pretend that I like this fucking stupid-ass playoff format.
He just has to trust himself, and what he can't do in that moment when things don't go well, and they do in every race, is he can't panic. He's got to focus and pay attention to the future and be positive.
Well, he's got a little bit more time to think about that positive attitude. We're going to intros right now for the top 4.
Race fan, it is now time, and the moment you've all been waiting for. Are you ready to meet your NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship 4 drivers?
I'm ready.
He has 10 total Xfinity Series wins, with 5 of those happening this season. Starting 12th tonight, driver the number 16, Hyper Ice Chevrolet from Los Gatos, California. Make some noise for AJ.
Yeah, AJ! Woo! AJ! Sheila, it's AJ! AJ!
He has finished in the top 5 14 times this season alone. Starting 4th and driver the number 18, Poppy Bank Toyota from Kannapolis, North Carolina. Give it up for Daniel Hemrick.
Yay! Yeah, the like and dislike buttons on YouTube are pretty small.
Starting on the pole tonight, this driver is in his 4th full-time season, and one of his 5 wins this year came right here at Phoenix in March, giving a total of 13 career Xfinity wins. Driver of the number 22, Car Shop Ford from Mooresville, North Carolina. Let's hear it for Austin Cindric.
Boo! Fuck you! Boo! Boo! Did you just push AJ's kid?
I think the kid just wondered on his way in last weekend in a last lap pass. Starting 7th, he has 3 Xfinity Series wins this year, with the most recent being an exciting win last weekend at Martinsville. Driver of the Bass Pro Shops, True Timber, BRCC Chevrolet from Las Vegas, Nevada.
ASMR how to clean Birkenstock? That's not ASMR. I don't even want... That's like the opposite. That's like the complete opposite.
And there you have it, fans. The championship 4 drivers that will race for the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Both Cup and Xfinity Final Fours have a Bass Pro Shops car, and they also both have a 9 car.
Pretty cool scene here in Phoenix to see the fans cheering on the championship 4. Time for everyone to give you their championship picks coming up here in a moment. And we're going to go way out to Rattlesnake Hill. Yes, way up on the hill where we find...
You got AJ winning tonight? I got AJ winning.
Join us here as well, coming up from Phoenix.
I hope he wins. He's my guy.
PNC Bank. We believe
It's like Justin Haley's my favorite driver, and then AJ's my second favorite driver in the Xfinity Series.
whatever the size. That's why we set out to help make it easier for everyone to move forward financially. With small business, personal banking,
And then probably
wealth,
Ty
and
Gibbs,
corporate solutions that
and
help
then
you
Daniel
reach your
Hemrick.
goals and plan for the future.
It's a girl.
We're doing everything we can to help you get where you want to be.
Then probably
Because
Sam
sometimes
Mayer.
A little help is all you need. See how we can make a difference for you at PNC Bank.
Are you ready to start a great career?
Safelight is now hiring.
You will love your job.
There's room to grow.
And lots of opportunities. So what are you waiting for?
Apply now
And make a difference.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Man, I love that song.
Shop our holiday best deals now through Saturday at Target. Save on select Beats headphones, TVs, laptops, and more. With new deals starting Thursday at Target.
I need a Mocha Crunch Blast, please. You got it.
I'm on the Mocha Crunch.
We're gonna need more espresso chucks.
Order up.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast.
Ty Gibbs is going to be good. Just watch out for him, yeah. I mean, he already is good, so it makes me even more excited.
Phoenix and from high atop Rattlesnake Hill with an incredible vantage point of Phoenix Raceway. I'm Kelly Stavist along with Steve Letarte and Kyle Petty. How cool is this? I've never been up here. Steve, you said it had been 20 years.
Yeah, I don't want to admit it's been 20 years. 20 years since we tried to get a minivan up the road.
Ah, that's good.
Gotten any
That's
better, but the views have improved. The valley's unbelievable.
Incredible.
The city's on the other side of the hill. This amazing racetrack is behind us.
Yes.
There isn't a better venue. I loved Miami. It was great, but I think Phoenix is the new king for the big events.
It definitely is. The facility is just incredible when you come here. But watching these cars and watching these cars from this vantage point has just been spectacular. I cannot wait for them to drop the green flag.
I know. The atmosphere has been electric, and right in the middle of it is Dave Burns, who's got one of our championship 4 drivers, Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, Daniel standing by now. He's been in this moment before. Nothing has come easy to you, my friend. What's this moment like as you get ready to go for the championship?
I think he's just trying to embrace exactly what you said. Nothing's been easy, but it's not supposed to. And don't take it lightly. Have another opportunity here. to run
Richard
for a
Petty,
championship
Jimmy
in the NASCAR
Johnson.
Xfinity Series. I promise you, every one of these guys back at Joe Gibbs Racing, men and women, everyone especially, and it's probably been true of the Super, have been working on this thing for a month and a half. Hopefully make this fast Xfinity's internet service, and we can do that. We're going to be just fine tonight. But yeah, it's for sure opportunity of a lifetime again. So thankful to be in the situation I'm in. Even better to see all these fans here. Campground looks sold out. That's fun. You get to race in front of that many people on a night as important as tonight. It's pretty special.
What was Giannis even doing? That was so
It's
bad.
going to be a good show from that driver.
I missed the entire point of that video,
Four
Winva.
guys still have a chance to walk away as a champion.
You're going to miss the Gen 6 cars. I'm not.
To make a case for any one of
He's
them.
going to be the next Larson. Oh, boy. You make a big, big takes right here.
His crew chief has won 3 of the last 7 here. Oh, by the way, Cindric's won the last 2 races here. All of that seems simple, but the secret weapon for Austin Cindric is his manufacturer, Kyle. The trucks, Xfinity, Cup, they're all here to win a championship. The only chance for Ford is Austin Cindric in the 22. I look at that being the
Bro, I'm
secret
too
weapon,
pumped for this
full power
race.
Ford behind Cindric.
And look, for AJ, 5 races this year also on every type of track that these guys race on. At the same time, he's got something in the South they call experience. Okay, he's got experience. But the most important thing we heard talking to
I'm going to watch this entire video on 0.25x speed.
for college racing, and he wants it to be a championship.
How about Noah the Entertainer? That's what I'm going to start calling him because he's entertaining. He showed us a week ago how he can go, how he can win and do it cleanly. But for his secret weapon, it's on top of the pit box. Dave Ellens has won a championship with Tyler Reddick. He's won a championship with William Byron. This is a chance to win a third championship with a third driver. That's impressive.
Yeah, for Hemrick, I'm going to go experience again. He's been here more times to this group of four.
I hate this fucking video already.
But the secret weapon is JGR. Okay, they've won 13 races here since 2008, have led more than 50% of the laps.
Dude, this is hurting my ears. I'm not even halfway through it.
Okay, that's not his secret.
And what an incredible story it would be for Daniel Hemrick if he picks up his first career win and does it in championship format. All right. Good to hear from you guys, but let's hear what the experts have to say. It's time to look at the PointsBet odds to win.
Dude, this is like the longest fucking 26-second video on 0.25x speed I've ever seen.
Back down the hill, we'll send it over to Marty and Brad on the Peacock Pit Box.
Yeah, be careful coming down the hill, guys. It's a little dangerous, as we heard from Steve.
You need to go on a beer run? Hell yeah.
On the way up a few years ago. All right, give me your picks. You heard the guys break it down of who you're going to go with for the champion and why.
Yeah, I got AJ Allmendinger. Just the experience. He's got a vast amount of experience.
Oh my god, there's another option where it's the same video that I just watched, but on even slower. And then I can make it even slower than that.
We come back, pre-race ceremonies from Phoenix. Full Saturday night racing to determine a champion.
On my travels across the
Hi.
I came across this
Cut it off.
water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will happen. So let the Geico insurance agent
That video was terrible.
and protect yourself from things like fire, theft, or in this case,
Don't be sorry. I'm also very glad that I got to experience that. My ear actually hurts. I'm not even kidding. My ear genuinely hurts from that. Like,
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance at geico.com.
When you spend all year serving others, when you lead by example, you don't just land on the nice list. You get rewarded by becoming the top brand in new vehicle quality in the automotive industry. Celebrate all the good you've done this year at the Ram Black Friday sales event.
Get 1 full year of no extra cost Sirius XM.
It's my fault for watching it.
Financing for 72 months plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Dad, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I stayed up and crunched all the numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly.
Well, online, honey, now that can affect your credit score.
It didn't, Dad. Then I got my real rate and monthly payment. Now I just need to head to the dealership for a test drive and purchase.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
ah. That video, like,
When you
actually
pay with
fucked
Credit
up my
Karma
ear.
Money, you could win instant karma, which makes your purchase free.
Not if you're free with instant karma.
Free with instant karma! Free with instant karma!
Instant karma, only from Credit Karma Money.
Will is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now he's free to become Wonderland Will. Deck the halls with printer paper. Recycled, of course.
The buildup has come to this. 4 drivers, all of them fighting for a title. You have Noah Gragson, AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Hemrick, all looking for their first title, and Austin Cindric looking for his second title. And hello everyone, in simplest terms, the one championship driver that finishes in front of the others will be crowned the champion. But it's not as simple as it sounds. As a matter of fact, the only time that one driver has been able to win the championship without winning the title was back in 2016. So it is a tough feat. You have to win the race if you want to win this title. It seems like that has been the history. And can Daniel Hemrick do it? He has not been able to win a race yet. Can Austin Cindric accomplish a feat that hasn't happened in probably a decade at least, where you go back-to-back in this championship format, where it's an elimination format? And then AJ Allmendinger coming in here after being in the sport for so long, in the Cup Series, coming to the Xfinity Series, now running full-time with colleague And then you've got Noah.
Literally, Tyler Reddick just
fighting for
won
that
back-to-back
championship
championships
and
2
the
years ago.
emotion that we saw out of him a week ago. All right, at the front of the grid, we've got Jeff and Dale Jr. All right, guys, this track, does it fit one of these championship drivers over the other?
Well, I think we're going to find out that tonight. But, Rick, I think they first have to get through the pressures of the night. This is very difficult. Young drivers, a lot on the line. Many of them have never felt this pressure. They're going to have to get through
Damn, now I feel kind of bad. She brought me home 4 25 ounces. Fuck yeah, I love her. Beer run canceled. If Larson doesn't win tomorrow, we riot. Hamlin could win the championship, and I think it could still be valid. But even then, it's still ridiculous. But, like, yeah, Larson really does need to win.
You see the drivers ready to go.
No, it's like, if like, Larson finishes, like, below 30th, and Hamlin, like, wins, then it could still be, like, valid. You know?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join the students of St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic School as they lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing as the Cesar Chavez High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome Pastor of St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Church, Father John Muir.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your blessings, for bringing us together here today, and for this entire racing season, for all the joy it has given us, for the gift of life, family, our country, and faith. We humbly thank you. Lord, please bless and protect all who serve our country. Please bless and protect all those participating in this race here tonight. May it all be for your glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome more than 200 members of Arizona's premier youth choir, Phoenix Children's Chorus.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
Gotta love them kiddos singing that American song.
Fire engines just moments away. The drivers climbing into the cars. They'll strap in, get buckled in. We're about to race in the desert.
Yeah, I remember that you told me to stand yesterday, so I was like, usually it never really occurred to me that I should stand, like, even when I'm watching it on TV, but...
Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust Safeway. This couple was headed to the farmer's market. When they got a chip, they drove to Safeway for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service the way you need it.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
It's about time. The Rolex 24 at Daytona is back. January 29th through the 30th.
You hope anyone but Syndic wins? Same. I mean, I want Allmendinger to win. But as long as Syndic doesn't win, it's a good night. Even though Syndic does deserve it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he does deserve it. But it still sucks.
And this time, is your time. Get your tickets at 1-800-PIT-SHOP or DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
With 2 clubs vying to get back on top, only one thing in Manchester matters.
It's Derby Day in Manchester. Manchester United. Manchester City finally take charge. What drama! It's a city divided, but bragging rights sure would be nice.
Wake up with the Manchester Derby. Today, 8:30 Eastern on NBCSN.
This is how Charles got me to switch to Aldi.
I shop Aldi religiously, but Katie would never go.
Our charcuterie board is more than meat and cheese. It's the fruits, it's the jam, it's the crackers. But I got jealous because his spread was better than mine. I'm like, what fancy boutique did you get this at?
I was like, it's all Aldi.
AJ deserves it. Yeah, both AJ and Syndic deserve it.
Charles always tells me to spend wisely.
Friends don't let friends pay too much for groceries.
Okay, so turn left. Take this right. Now pull into that parking space. Now put the car in park. Great, thanks so much.
They lost.
It's my lunch break.
Were we talking about Ronaldo?
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauce and tossed.
Did I mention Ronaldo? I probably did.
I'm speechless. I can't believe it. I'm pretty humbled by the effort.
And Nine is giving him all he can handle. Here comes Cedric. He's going to jam it in 3 wide. Just bring it home, man. Austin Cedric is the Xfinity Series champion. You won this thing fair and square. Cedric would not be denied. How about that, guys? 2020 champ.
I hope Ben Rhodes didn't win, and he did, so Syndic will probably win. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ben Rhodes winning the championship is just like a punishment that I deserve for watching this stupid bullshit every week. Like, I put myself through this, so I deserve that.
For his career, but he knows where he's driving next year. That's the 2 car. Over 30 years, there have only been 3 drivers in that car. All of them will likely wind up in the Hall of Fame. So Austin Cindric wants to go to the Cup Series as a 2-time champion, not a 1-time Xfinity Series champion, Dave.
Marty, if you asked Daniel Hemrick what winning this championship would mean, he'd say self-validation. Remember in 2019, he rose to...
Why are they advertising a game that ended about 12 hours ago? I don't know, that's pretty funny though. One time I saw an advertisement for a dirt race that happened the day before. It was like, alright, well thanks.
When I asked Noah Gragson to size up the championship contenders, he was quick to tell me he thinks they are the favorites. He believes that he has the best team of the championship 4, combined with the momentum from winning a huge race last week at Martinsville and the confidence to go along with it. The 23-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada, told me quite simply, I'm betting on ourselves. Noah Gragson lines up 7th, Parker.
Well, Kelly, for AJ Allmendinger, back in 2002, he was starting racing in cars on limited funds. There was a series that if you won a race, paid enough to get to the next race. He won 6 of 10 races and won that championship.
And tonight's daylight savings, so we even have to wait 1 more hour to be able to watch the race tomorrow.
But he told me today the biggest opportunity of his career is a chance at a championship here in NASCAR. He's going to have to find some speed in that car, though, not having the pace in qualifying, Rick.
And it'll be interesting to see which driver comes out mentally prepared for this championship. Because Noah Gragson, a week ago, pretty much said, I'm going to win Martinsville so I can get into the championship 4. He went out and did it. There's a lot of confidence there. There's a lot of momentum there. AJ Allmendinger, another guy who has confidence he can win this championship.
I've seen an ad for a YouTube for a product that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't surprise me.
Let's get things going. Let's fire the engines.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome Xfinity customers Nicole Rupp and Sarah Tewksbury.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's go!
Sounds there. Great job to Nicole and Sarah. Also, the Grand Marshals for today's Xfinity Championship race because of Xfinity Rewards. It's a new customer appreciation program. Xfinity Rewards is free and easy to join. You can download the Xfinity app or visit Xfinity.com/rewards.
reward. When we come back,
Championship racing. So when does the race start? Any minute. Probably like 5 minutes.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Dad, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I stayed up and crunched all the numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly.
Well, online, honey, now that can affect your credit score.
It didn't, Dad. Then I got my real rate and monthly payment. Now I just need to head to the dealership for a test drive and purchase.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
Pringles Original. Barbecue. Pizza. The barbecue pizza stack.
Where is everyone?
Pringles. Endless flavors to stack.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender like AARP to help you take control of your health along the way.
What's in it?
I don't know, but it's green.
It's good.
Whether it's your wellness,
What are you in for?
cholesterol check, your brain health,
Yes, yes.
or your endurance. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
I can't wait to get you home.
I'm gonna eat you up when you go home.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you can't wait.
Who's gonna bite you?
Oh, baby. That looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
At T-Mobile for Business, unconventional thinking means we see things differently, so you can focus on what matters most. Whether it's ensuring
I'm worried any streams you do late at night I will miss.
keeping crews connected as they help
Just
build
don't miss
or
them.
providing patients the care they
Bong
need,
hit.
even at
I'll do some
Here's
bong hits with
during
50 to go.
and a partner who delivers exceptional customer support and Facebook advertising.
I'm about to roll a
on
blunt
us.
here in a bit.
Network support
With 50
value,
laps to
no
go.
trade-offs.
I'll take some bong
Unconventional
hits.
thinking. It's better for business.
When you get to this level, you already won the lottery. You're already the luckiest guy in the world to get to do this. To know that you have a chance to be that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
That, when it's all said and done, I'm not nervous about it at all. I'm loving being a part of this and just having this opportunity.
At least I don't got to be stressed about Kyle Busch tomorrow like the past 9 weeks. Yeah, it's like, hey, it's kind of like it's over, so fucking, I can just enjoy it now.
Each and every opportunity and learning experience that you had, it all goes into this one day.
It doesn't feel like the World Series was this week.
It's a
It feels like it was like last week.
I wouldn't change for the world. Winning this Xfinity Series championship would be the cherry on top. It's about doing the things we've done good all year and making it our best one day. Knowing that I have an opportunity to be
Daylight savings fucks you over because you have to wait an hour longer. Oh yeah, so are you about to be 6 hours behind me or 5 hours? Yeah, are you about to be 6 hours behind me? You've been 5 hours behind me for a while, but
It'll be Austin Cindric, one of the Champ 4, alongside John Hunter Nemechek,
Yeah.
who was fastest in practice yesterday, and that could come in to be maybe a spoiler for the race win.
Yeah, Hamrick in row 2, Noah Gragson in row 4, and then our final driver in our championship 4, AJ Allmendinger outside row 6.
Mike Snyder back there, row 9, a bit deeper in the field, Jeremy Clements, Alex LeVay, all the way back to Bills and Harrison Burton, who has to go to the year.
yeah, so it's gonna be 6 hours.
In row 18. Dive a little bit deeper into the championship 4. We're going to start with you, Jeff.
Yeah, Noah Gragson, after finding what so many elite athletes call the zone, the young, aggressive driver from Las Vegas called a shot last week. He won his way into his first championship 4 appearance. He's an emotional driver that straps into the car every week.
So why is it that the Xfinity and the truck series can have their finales be a night race, but we can't? Like, how does that make any fucking sense?
Well, AJ Allmendinger, the 39-year-old from Los Gatos, California, now his talent has never been in question, but his career has seen its share of turbulence and drugs.
Well, I'm not even asking for it to be a night race. I'm just asking for it to be like, you know, start at like 3 p.m. local time. That way it would end at night.
And has found a home at Colleague Racing in the Xfinity Series. You know, from the brash young
It's
man
day
winning
race
in
tomorrow.
Champ Car
That's
15
like
years
bullshit.
ago to the elder statesman we see here tonight, he has had a unique path to success.
Well, Daniel Hemrick, the driver of the 18, this 30-year-old from Kannapolis, North
On
Carolina.
a Sunday, hell yeah.
The legend cars. He worked his way up to the Nascar top 3 divisions.
20 viewers in the stream right now. That's awesome. Thank you guys.
Premier division at the Cup Series,
I didn't even realize we had this many people in here. You guys are fucking awesome. Everyone, drop a like on the stream. How many likes do we got on this old bad bitch? You got 3 likes. Everyone like the stream.
A win would certainly silence his doubters. Hemrick would like nothing more to win a championship for Joe Gibbs before moving on to college racing in 2022.
Austin Cindric, the 23-year-old Mooresville, North Carolina driver of the Car Shop Ford, comes to Phoenix looking to repeat as the Xfinity Series champion. He's headed to the Cup Series next year driving the iconic number 2 for Team Penske, but wants to leave his mark on the series by becoming the youngest driver ever to win multiple championships. He's won the last 2 races here and has already shown his strength today by winning the pole. So keep an eye out for Cindric as he looks to
for me to race it, yeah, if it's 6 hours behind. Race is at 3 tomorrow, so yeah, the race will be at 9 for you.
A team effort indeed. The pit crew for Noah Gragson is primarily the same pit crew that will also work for Chase Elliott on the Cup Series tomorrow night. His crew chief has said that these guys are fantastic, but let's meet their other secret weapon. This is Adam Lowe, also known as Awesome Adam to those on his team. He is the primary truck driver for this team. He came in about halfway through the season and then everything started clicking and this team started winning. He comes from the ARCA series where he was a fabricator, mechanic, and truck driver. He told me this is a dream come true and he will be participating.
Phoenix at night looks so good. Exactly, that's why they should have the Cup race and night race.
It was founded back in 2016, but it wouldn't be a couple years later until AJ Allmendinger came over here on a partial.
It's because Sunday Night Football. That's really the reason why we can't have a night finale. It's because of Sunday Night Football. We could start this race at like 7 p.m. This is why I think we should switch Fox and NBC, you know? Like, I think NBC should start out the season, and then Fox should finish the season, because Fox doesn't have Sunday Night Football. We could have all these night races, you know?
He's the grandson of NASCAR Hall of Famer Red Farmer, who races to this day at age 89. And both of them couldn't have been prouder than when Daniel Hemrick raced a Red Farmer throwback car to a top 5 at Darlington earlier this year. If he wins tonight the championship, this will be Charlie's second, Marty.
Dave, for the 22 team tonight is about redemption. Now for Austin Cindric for the pit crew. 1 year ago this weekend on this.
And now let me see. I don't believe that there's a competition caution tonight because we had practice and qualifying. But I am going to just double check real quick.
Brad Keselowski, a championship tonight is their chance to redeem themselves and deliver another title to Team Penske.
It's a different sport as far as these teams work so hard. You think about it, going over the wall, normally they're trying to do their job in about 13 seconds. Well, it's really cool here to see another Xfinity customer, Randy.
No competition cautions, but the stages will be exactly the same as they were last night. 45 laps, well, then the final stage will be 110 laps instead of 65 or 70.
You see the cars lined up. Cindric will start on the inside, and Steve, again, let's take a look at the race breakdown as they go down the backstretch here.
Well, it's a 1-mile track out here.
All right, pace car is off the field. Getting ready to go green here. We got to wait extra long after the pace car goes off.
1 and 2, both 45 laps. That final stage, 110 laps. Fuel window about 90. Another very important thing you're going to see here right away on this front stretch. The King, the D, the dogleg, these guys are going to go straight. You're allowed to do that. After the start-finish, turn left. Use every bit of Payne's real estate available.
It's normally 3, 4, and 5 wide.
What's up, Kenneth? And we are green. Simpsons, Family Guy, Bob's Burgers. Family Guy's the best. Family Guy and SpongeBob are the only TV shows I watch. And I watch them every day. I watch SpongeBob every morning and I watch Family Guy every night.
It's just a taste of what we're going to see tonight on these restarts with drivers getting 4, 5, 6 wide down the front straightaway through turns 1 and 2. Cutting this dog leg. Look at that. We're going to see all kinds of drivers trying to trim lap time going down there. It's kind of rough on the race cars. You see them sparking a lot throughout the night as they transition onto the racetrack and onto the apron.
Steve, put it in your crew chief notebook that the race is led right now by the guy who started on the outside. That was John Hunter Nemechek.
Yeah, John Hunter Nemechek takes the lead.
And he now is leading. So maybe in later restarts, we might have guys deciding to take that outside line.
Yeah, it's going to change all night, but to your point, you have to take a note of it and understand. But we talk about turning the bottom. Watch this 18 right here. He turns left, and this thing gets half sideways on the straightaway. You see the dust fly up. So they make it look easy, but the grip level down there with the dust and dirt definitely in question early.
I'm amazed at the way these cars can handle that transition. The components.
So right now, Syndic is leading the championship, or the old championship 4 battle.
Even on low air pressure, it must be really rough on these race cars.
Imagine Daniel Hemrick wins the championship without ever winning a race. That could happen tonight. The fact that that could even happen is just ridiculous. Well, no, I guess not, because like you could be like with the old Winston Cup format, that could happen, you know. And I think that would be fair.
Right here, Brandon Jones up there. Put a chemical on the racetrack. Resin is not the PJ1 they normally put down. That's going to give the driver.
I'll turn up a little more. Yeah.
What it normally is. See John Hunter Nemechek.
Is that better?
Resin. 22 car Cindric. He's still down there on the bottom. The track's going to change a lot tonight. Riding along with the Ford Performance Cam. Look at the different lines right here. Looks like the 54 car Nemechek. You see a little bit loose. That little bit of sliding right there is hard on the right rear tire. Got to be careful not early in a run to hurt your tires.
I can't believe they're way up the racetrack already. I mean, it's cooler temperatures. The sun's gone down. The track temp's down, so there should be some grip on the bottom of the racetrack. But they are using that resin. You know the Cup guys are paying attention, seeing where these guys go for speed.
And Junior, we heard from Austin Cindric before the race. He said, I was watching Cup qualifying, and I saw those guys go up there. He saw Kyle Larson go up high, and he said, that immediately has changed my mind as to where I can run tonight.
Where you see him using it down here in turn 3, the resin doesn't come in early enough, so they don't get to that until the middle of the corner.
Yeah, Matt Crafton won the truck championship a couple of years ago without winning a race. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Now, I think it's a valid, like, I think you can win the championship without winning a race if you have the most points. So, like, in 2018, Daniel Hemrick, he actually, like, in a full season format, he would have won the championship because he had the most points, and I think that's perfectly fair. But Matt Crafton was like 5th in like actual points, and he didn't win a single race. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the driver in the outside line typically can get to the throttle sooner. It's just so hard to make that pass on the bottom when the guy that's running the high side is committed and has been running there for a while. He understands where the grip is.
John Hunter Nemechek, son of Front Row Joe. Joe Nemechek, so much success in the Cup Series. John Hunter has jumped around a lot. Was at this level, was at the Cup Series level, has settled in at the Truck Series level, ran for a championship last night, fell a little bit short.
You know that's weight on his mind that he did fall short. He wants to come out here and prove tonight he's a winner. He also would rather probably be in this series driving for Joe Gibbs. Did not get the call, and so he's going to try to go out and prove tonight he belongs here.
Already a win just a couple races ago at Texas. Was able to get a victory in this car in the 54. Kelly.
And Rick, it's important to note that this 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Do you like the new start times for 2022? Yes and no, mostly no. I hate that, I'll go off what I like. I like that the Bristol Dirt Race is a night race. I like that Nashville starts at like 4 p.m. local time. That'll like be a day-to-night transition. I do like that.
Drivers have been able to take that car to victory lane. You're watching the Nascar Xfinity Series Championship race.
But I think that's pretty much all that I like. I hate that Gateway is going to be a day race for both series. I hate that Martinsville starts at 2 p.m. So it's going to end it's not going to be a night race, you know? Like, my favorite races are the races that are a day-to-night transition. Like, where it starts at, like, 3 p.m. and then it ends in darkness. That's like those are my favorite. But
Rule the playground. Toyota.
yeah. Like I'm one of the few people who don't like noon start times.
An adult flavor. Listen, the kids have their drink with candy.
Yeah.
I get my own drink.
This is our candy.
You know,
espresso candy.
Sonic Mocha Crunch Blast. Espresso.
You say espresso?
Yes, I do.
You love day races, it's easier to watch.
Is a walk in the park. If
I hate day races.
Better, everything would be fun and nice. But I still have bad days, flare-ups, which can permanently damage my lungs. My lungs need protection against flare-ups. So, it's time to get real. Because in the real world, our lungs deserve the real protection of Breztri. Breztri gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and flare-up protection. It's the first and only COPD medicine proven to...
I don't have to stay up till 5 a.m. for NASCAR.
Breztri
I
is
would.
a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
For real protection, ask your doctor about Breztri.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. But it's easy to satisfy with large two-topping carry-out.
NASCAR doesn't care for their European or Asian fans. I mean,
Marco's, pizza lovers, get it.
it's kind of hard
I know what I've gone through to be here.
because of time zones.
Appreciating how awesome it is to be representing Team
Like NASCAR can't control time zones.
be amazing.
How far you go begins with how far you're willing to go. Delta is proud to be the official airline of Team USA.
Check out your live race day companion. It's NASCAR Drive. You can follow your favorite drivers with high-definition in-car cameras. Just visit NASCAR.com/drive, or you can download the NASCAR mobile app today. The 4 championship drivers, Cindric running second. Third is Hemrick. Fourth is Gregson. And back in 10th is A.J. Allmendinger. Parker, is there an issue with the 16?
What the fuck?
Not really an issue as much as just lacking a bit of that speed as we've seen from them this weekend. AJ told me before the race he was slightly worried about the speed of this car after qualifying. And as he got going there, he started in 12th, got up to 9th, was moving fairly quickly, but then had started to fall back, came on the radio and said that the car is lacking rear grip, and then just most recently came on and said he's lacking the rolling speed to the center of the other cars, which means he's just not able to let go of that brake, roll the same center speed that he wants, and that hurts your speed all the
Literally
way
one
around
sport
the racetrack.
and
This team is
20.
definitely looking
Wait,
to
what?
make adjustments when we get to that
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about, Winvo.
So if you're the crew chief and you hear that, Steve, what do you...
He's struggling there, Steve. Loose in, no rear grip, loose off, but tight in the middle of the corner. All those problems, they're going to be hard for them guys to fix tonight.
They're going to be hard, but there's 2 things I'm listening to. First is what he's saying about the race car, and second, how he's saying it. So I'm working on 2 things here. I'm having my engineers trying to figure out what we have to make for chassis adjustments, but my job as a crew chief is
Literally one sport in Australia broadcasted the 2010 season.
already out of the race. We're running 10th. He should be crushed. He should
What?
be disappointed.
Which sport? What sport are we talking about?
And tell him that we have time to work on it. You see this battle for the lead heating up, and Cindric has to be very careful with this 54, though.
Another run at him. He takes a shorter distance all the way down the apron. Can he clear him as they go into 1? He does. Austin Cindric to the lead. He'll slide up in front of the 54.
Fuck Cindric.
Right there on how you get around somebody in this racetrack.
Cindric's really about to go back-to-back, and it fucking sucks.
You can't go find more grip up high and try to get around.
You hit a vape, you feel funny? Yeah, that happens the first few times. You get that buzz.
Clears him into 1. Good move.
And Dale, I think we should note the patience from Austin Cindric. Knew he was faster.
I don't remember the last time I got a huge buzz because I just hit these too much. That, like, you don't get them anymore.
That just happened moments ago. Coleman Presley, the spotter for this team, asked Brian Wilson on their second channel, the crew chief, do you want me to push it? Do you want him to go a little bit harder to get around the 54? And Wilson said, no. Look, we've already checked out to a 2-second lead to the other guys behind us. I'm not in any hurry. Austin made that move on his own.
How does one sport broadcast? You mean one channel broadcasted it? A sport doesn't broadcast. A sport's the one being broadcasted.
He was very smart.
He was very calculative in the moves that he made. We just saw it right there. He put the pressure on.
Imagine that soccer starts broadcasting NASCAR. You just take all the soccer announcers and now they're broadcasting NASCAR all of a sudden.
Smart racing.
Lap traffic coming into play here.
NASCAR was popular in Australia. I believe it. Robbie Gordon came over. He started like his super trucks things.
And John Fiddle hang in here back in his 22 car, but now there's a little bit of a distance. Cedric can look in the mirror and kind of back down a little bit and calm down and get to a rhythm.
And plus, if you think about it, Australia's 14 hours ahead of us, or ahead of my time zone. So if a race starts at like 3 p.m., it's going to start at like 7 a.m. for people in Australia. So you wake up, you turn the TV on, and NASCAR's on. You know?
I want to go back to something Steve
That's kind of nice.
in relation to AJ Allmendinger, where he sounded a bit defeated there. One of the things you may notice on this team is
Well, no,
that
it'd be
Jason
5
Sutton has
a.m.
been listed as the
But yeah,
key
then you would
to
still
this
wake
team.
up and it'd still be
In
on.
the playoffs, this team elected to take team president Chris Rice and be the guy on the radio that you'll hear throughout this race talking to AJ. The reason being,
Kind of dumb, but what if NASCAR raced at F1 tracks and F1 raced at NASCAR tracks? F1 cars go flying out of tracks. That'd be fun. Hell, I'm here for it. I'd be more excited about the F1 cars racing at NASCAR tracks, honestly. It seems like we do race on a F1 track. We raced on Coda. And I feel like that's like, it was only fun this year because of the rain. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't for the rain.
Matt Millard in the middle of the night in Abilene, Texas, ran into a deer carcass and nearly put the trailer off the road, but he saved it, and they had to get the car here with the help of a friend. They unloaded just before practice yesterday. We're able to practice and qualify this weekend, and it's all due to the strong effort of a veteran hauler driver, Matt Millard, who was able to save it and make sure that Daniel had a car to race this weekend. Matt's had a lot of jobs in racing. His job this weekend was to lift the trailer here eventually. They'll be able to fix it fully and take it home, but he got the 18 car here. There's Matt.
What was most impressive about all that is they came prepared. That car hit the track and was one of the best cars on the racetrack. No trailer, no tools. They didn't have any of their stuff. They were borrowing everything to go out there and compete. But they were ready when they showed up to Phoenix with that race car. It had some great speed here.
The hauler drivers in NASCAR deserve so much more appreciation than they actually get.
We had heard earlier that Cedric and John Hunter Nemechek, they were ahead by about 2 seconds. Well, now that gap closed down a little bit as Hemrick's been able to utilize some of this lap traffic, get by it quickly enough that he's closing the gap just a bit. So it's Austin Cedric, the champion from a year ago, leading the race right now. Daniel Hemrick, his closest competitor in the title hunt. We go NASCAR nonstop.
Jess from her friends. Jess, they wanted to say good luck on the interview.
The greatest there tonight.
Confidence looks great on you.
Hold on, I'm rolling this blunt and then I'll watch your link.
Toyota, let's go places.
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust Safelight. This couple was
They had an Australian NASCAR series. That's pretty cool.
They drove to Safelight for a same-day repair, and with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service the way you need.
Oh, on fucking Mount Panorama? That's awesome.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50, so it helps to have a wide...
I'll have you guys know that Bathurst is actually my favorite racetrack in the entire world. In the entire world, my favorite racetrack is Bathurst in Australia.
What are you in for? Cholesterol check. Cool. Your brain health. Yes. Or your endurance. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Australian NASCAR drove on Fushigi NASCAR track.
I need to try
or Fushigi racetrack.
Check that out. Internet that's one step ahead.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key now wish that there wasn't qualifying for this race. I kind of do wish the top 4 guys, like the championship 4, started in the top 4.
Okay, that's fast.
Like all this talk about me wanting qualifying back, and now I'm finally like, yeah, maybe not.
Internet. Xfinity X5. So powerful, it keeps one-upping itself.
Can the internet do that?
After 35 weeks, there ain't much left in the tank.
What's 9 plus 10 equals 21? You just answered the question.
But they gonna have to give more. From the depths of their hearts,
You're the leader right now.
to the lead in their feet.
Take care of it here. Take care of it.
In order to become champion. The NASCAR Championship. Tomorrow on NBC.
Terry Bradshaw, of course, he's a legendary quarterback, but who calls the plays at home? Well, Terry Bradshaw takes the field with his wife Sammy and their 3 daughters in the Bradshaw Bunch. All new Wednesday, 9 only on E. You're watching.
Wait, they had Lee Diffie in that?
Series championship race from Phoenix Raceway under the lights here to determine a champion. And stage 1 coming to an end. Just 10 laps to go in stage 1 here. Dave.
Third on the track, second in the championship is Daniel Hemrick's orange and black number 18. He had this to say on the radio.
10 laps to go on the stage.
So a lot of information there. I will tell you guys that they had a little bit of a braking issue in practice, a little bit of a brake shake late in practice. And this is something Dave Rogers will have to keep an eye on.
So Steve, what would make the brakes shake on the race car? So, if you can believe it, they actually run too cool. So this is a racetrack why they use brakes. You don't stomp on the brakes like a Martinsville or a road course. So if you don't have enough tape on the front and the driver's just lightly using the brakes, what happens is they don't run hot enough to clean up, and actually some of the pad material gets on the disc, and it feels like it's warped. It's not. It's really just shakes because as you step on the brakes, that disc goes from thick to thin, and it puts a shake in the front of the race car. Awful situation for a crew chief. Your fear is running too hot and failing the brakes, but this is the opposite side of that. Here in Richmond, 2 places where you see that a lot. A lot of different ways to go around here. We talk about how they drive with the brakes, but another option in this Xfinity series is actually to use the gear shifter and change gears.
Now, the stages don't really matter for the Championship 4 guys. They matter for everyone else, but not for the Championship 4 guys. I mean, and then also it wouldn't matter for John Nemechek because he's not racing full-time. So, the first guy to collect stage points so far, if it stays like how it is, it'd be Allgaier in 4th. He'd collect stage points.
Not everyone will shift, but the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger are utilizing shifting here into this longer 38 laps of this set of tires.
And Steve, remember, A.J. Allmendinger has been complaining about the way his car is driving. So, got cars that are driving better than his don't need to downshift. The cars drive a little better than they downshift. You're going a little slower in the center of the corner. So you have to downshift to get RPMs to get the car to launch.
What if all Championship 4 drivers in Cup wreck? Who wins? Just whoever wrecks last, like whoever's ahead of everyone. It would still be the same, Like, it's just... Like, technically, yeah, we could have 36, 37, 38, or like, no, 37, 38, 39, 40th. That could be the Championship 4 guys. Yeah, that's how it would be. It's like whoever wrecked last. It's still just whoever is above the other guys.
Maybe some radio problems on the 22 team. Listen.
I don't know why, but I remember this. Fox Sports Go car channels. Oh my god, I remember that shit.
I know he's leading, Jeff, but that can't be fun as a driver to have that sort of interference going on every lap.
Well, it's a distraction, Marty, but the biggest fear is that you've got that interference and you're getting the crew chief or the spotters trying to give you some information that you need. And at the time, you don't get it because you have that interference. And maybe you're not aware of something that you really need to be aware of. So it's an annoyance, but the biggest fear, Steve, is that the information just isn't getting to the driver.
It's just a distraction for both drivers.
I know, I wish I could show the screen, man. That'd be so awesome. Trust me, I'd love to plug in my capture card right now and just have, like, my face cam and then the race. I'd love to do that, but I can't because of copyright.
With just 3 laps to go, I mentioned earlier at the top of the show, points don't matter. to the championship 4. So at the end of stage 1, normally you would be talking about, oh, they're going to get stage points. Well, the championship 4 do not receive stage points.
F1 race tomorrow.
Whichever one finishes in front
yeah,
of
but
that is how
the Cup Series races,
will be decided.
the finale.
The 18 has closed the gap already.
Imagine I die before the race tomorrow. That'd be kind of funny. I just never actually end up streaming the race. I never know who wins the championship.
Right on the bottom of the racetrack, made a lot of ground up in the center of the corner. We saw this in practice yesterday, Junior. We felt like this 18 car was really good on old tires.
Yeah, I think he was good on all the tires. Good tires, new tires, old tires.
All right, final lap of stage 1 here.
All right, so
this will be our first caution of the day.
This is really kind of throwing down the gauntlet.
AJ's up to 7th though. I mean, he was having a slow start, but
stage 1, kind of showing everyone that he's here to defend his title. And even though the 18 of Daniel Hemrick may have been strong in practice yesterday, it's the 22 who comes out of turn number 4, and he will win stage 1.
Hemrick's able to get that position for John Hunter and Nemechek. That will maybe make things a little bit simpler and easier.
AJ better win. I sure hope so.
During this cycle under caution.
Noah Gregson ends up in 5th. AJ Allmendinger has moved up to 7th. So they're within sight of each other. The championship 4 all within the top 7. And the first run on pit road about to happen. We'll be back for that.
Where we came from, what we came to do. So is NASCAR 21 actually good for the people who have played it? Or is it just stupid?
That's sensational.
The Rams are flying in the NFC.
What a play.
Who will make a statement on football's biggest stage?
Holy smokes.
Another beauty on Sunday Night Football.
It's trash.
Sunday Night
So maybe it's a good thing that I don't have it, that my PlayStation is still broken.
You need a trusted, committed attorney for workers' comp because the only person on your side is the attorney at your side.
Honors and fairness, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Yeah, right. Pepperoni pockets, an atomic brownie, cuckoo crusty.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch. You're the man.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
There's a lot more potential than Heat 5 if they fix them. What kind of bugs do they have?
And the judges work for New York State.
At this point, I don't really care about, like, spoilers anymore.
NASCAR on NBCSN is brought to you by Xfinity. Do more of what you love with faster internet. Xfinity, proud premier partner of NASCAR. Credit One Bank, the official credit card of NASCAR.
We got 25 people in here tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. It's fucking awesome.
All veterans and active military eat free.
I love doing these streams.
By Toyota. Parker.
AJ Allmendinger came on the radio and talked about how tight that car
It's gonna suck in the offseason not being able to do these streams. We only got one more after this. I mean, I might do some playoff football games, might do some Suns games, I don't know, but it's like the thing is that it's just not as fun as NASCAR streams. So Hemrick wins the race off pit road.
Daniel Hemrick wins the race off pit road, so the 18 team doing the job there, getting in front of Cindric.
Family's just very important.
She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
it's a battle. You know, I'm gonna be there.
Keytruda
Yeah, what
and
kind of bugs does it
chemotherapy
have?
been treated in my council with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, Keytruda and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. Keytruda is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy.
Run
Keytruda
CM
may
Punk
be used with certain chemotherapies
boring.
as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous, non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene, Keytruda helps your immune
A few
system
more
fight
likes would be
cancer.
nice. Yeah,
It can
everybody
also
like
cause
the
your immune system
stream.
to attack healthy parts of your body.
Everybody
This can happen
drop a
during or
like
after
on the
treatment. It
stream.
may be severe
Or
and lead to death.
dislike. I mean, I don't
See
really
your doctor
care.
right away
Either
if you
one.
feel
I just want you to do
shortness of
something.
breath,
I want you to
chest pain,
interact.
diarrhea, severe
You
stomach
can
pain,
dislike it or you can
severe
like it.
nausea
I
or
really don't
vomiting,
care.
headache, light sensitivity,
Just
eye
interact
problems,
some way.
irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash.
The
itching,
trees
or
are
flushing.
squares?
These are not all the possible
Really?
signs.
That's
Tell
kind
your
of
doctor
funny.
about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or planned to
In
have a
Project
transplant,
Cars
or
2,
have had radiation to
there's
your
this
chest area
one
or immune system
there's this
condition.
one track that has this tree that looks like a fan like
Living longer is
cheering.
possible. It's true.
It's
Keytruda
actually
can
pretty
work.
cool.
Ask your doctor about Keytruda.
After 35 weeks, there ain't much left in the tank. 4 drivers have given everything, but they gonna have to give more. From the depths of their hearts,
You're the leader right now.
to the lead in their feet,
Take care of it here. Take care of it.
in order to become champion. The NASCAR Championship. Tomorrow on
Like if Bristol has a
NBC.
bug where the race replay fucks up the race in total. What? What up, Sam? What up, Matthew? How you doing tonight? Go Allmendinger, go Hamlin.
Pit box with KP, DJ, and Brad. All right, guys, first stage in the books. Any surprises?
Yeah, I do want to see it. For a while, I didn't want to see NASCAR 21 videos until I played it, but now I just don't care.
Very smooth first stage.
I saw one where like the coolest thing for me is that you could actually drive in the garage. I saw like a video where people were actually like racing through the garage area at Pocono. I thought that was really cool.
All 4 drivers in the top 7, still not settled by any means.
Yeah, again, I don't know where that first stage went. They're just wanting to get to the championship trophy presentation. Right?
Guys, I know it's crazy. I'm over here on Rattlesnake Hill, which is empty today. Tomorrow,
Weekly streams until 21 ends. It's like, when am I going to stream though? That's the thing.
the track president. Guys, I'm wondering.
I mean, if I get my PlayStation fixed, yeah.
You guys are pretty close to knowing where the spotters are. It's so different.
If I get my
Is
PlayStation
it
fixed, we'll have a
any
lot
more
of streams.
For the spotters and the drivers on a night race versus a day race here?
Well, Rutt, you can see how lit up this racetrack is, and that makes it much easier for the spotters. You know, it used to be years ago.
And yes, I will be streaming races in
We
2022.
have such great lighting, so I don't think there's really a disadvantage for the spotters. I will say this though, Junior, it's a big racetrack. It's a long way from the spotter stands all the way to turn 1. They got to be sure to call a guy clear to make sure he is right.
Field making the decision either inside or outside. They're all chasing after that official pace truck for the Xfinity Series Championship race, the 2022 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. And interesting here,
NBA.
22 chose the
F1.
outside line behind the 18.
And that gave the 9 of Noah Gragson the bottom. Let's go back. Hits are picked off last week's finish. Noah Gragson won the race, got the pit first. He has that first pit stall, gained 2 spots. This is going to be a big advantage all night long. They used it to its advantage. Stop 1. We'll see if they can continue all night long. That gave him the position for that great choose. And as you said, he chose the front row. So we'll see how it pays off.
He came off pit road 3rd behind the 18 and the 22, but Noah Gragson now on the front row for the restart here as we get ready to start stage 2 from Phoenix.
Oh, now the 9's going to be taken 3 wide, though.
Big run by Brandon Jones on the inside. He tries to stay on the apron, but up the racetrack he comes very close to Noah Gragson as Cindric went high through 1 and 2. Justin Allgaier in that Brant number 7, running in the 4th position. John Hunter Nemechek, we'll see how he does.
Everyone except Matt Mills pitted? I don't think so. I think he even pitted because I don't see him anywhere in the top 20.
First glance, I would say that the outside was definitely the right choice for the 22. The 9 may even lose a position to his teammate, the 7 of Justin Allgaier.
Justin's had some great speed here in the past. definitely has to race here to try to move forward and try to win this race.
That's pretty funny.
When you're trying to cut him a break, you know, he's running for a title, but also you got a fast enough race car to go out there and win.
What a bittersweet win that would be for Justin Allgaier. Ran the championship four times, was unable to make it to go ahead and win this race at this point in his career. Of course, he would love it. He would love to win a race, but that would be a big case of a what if. What could have been.
His daughter Harper designs his helmet for the championships, and she put a message on there, taking chances. That's what she tells him all the time.
Matt Windmills.
His young daughter is telling him to take chances. Dave.
So Daniel Hemrick is the championship leader right now. He's also the race leader.
Taking chances tonight. Jason Burnett, his crew chief, told me this afternoon they were just working in practice and qualifying on getting the balance somewhere sort of in the middle. They knew the conditions tonight would be so much different than the hot, sunny practices that they just wanted to be okay, and it looks like they've hit the balance just right for Justin to be aggressive.
54 had an impressive first run. Now he's lost a little bit.
I just hope tomorrow that the winner is different from the champion. Like, I hope the champion doesn't win the race tomorrow.
You know, how do you know if that guy's going
I want to see the double burnouts again. It's been a long time since we've seen that.
some confusion there.
Yeah, you don't know that.
2013 was the last time that the final race wasn't won by the champion.
Shortcut the track. He absolutely could. And there could be contact. It's a risky thing to do, but Noah's trying his hardest. He thinks he has a better car, faster car than the 54. He's trying everything he can to get around him so he can move forward, go attack the next position. We've watched A.J. Allmendinger, who was struggling with his race car, unhappy with how his car was driving in stage one, now is moving in to the top 5, putting himself into this position to try to race for the championship. It looks like the car is responding well to the shifting and the changes they've made on pit road.
And you can see why this pass is so difficult. You see right there, contact John Hunter Nemechek, Justin Allgaier. But as John Hunter Nemechek drives into the corner, he's trying to drive deeper than the 7 of Allgaier. But Allgaier doesn't let him. Allgaier drives in there deep, does not give Nemechek anywhere to go. This is the shortest way around the racetrack on the bottom. Oh, 22. Got slow right there. It's going to slow Allgaier up.
And the 54, Nemechek has to check up as the back end came around to stay off of the 7, and caution comes out.
Caution. Oh shit, Jeffrey Earnhardt.
Jeffrey Earnhardt, the 0 car, now in contact with the wall or another competitor.
Trouble for Jeffrey Earnhardt. Caution's out.
Jeffrey Earnhardt, son to Kerry Earnhardt. As we see
fired up if he can.
Matt Treadmills.
Once again.
I think if the replay feature to fuck up so bad it fucks up the race that finished normal. Because the game.
Beautiful day in Baltimore, where most people will probably know that Geico could save them money on car insurance, right? You see, the thing is, Geico, well, could help them save on boat insurance too. Oi! Okay, I'm ready to come in now. Hello?
I'm trying my best.
Seriously, I'm serious. Request to come ashore.
Geico, saving people money on more than just car insurance.
The Titans are rolling through the AFC.
That's sensational.
The Rams are flying in the NFC.
What a play.
Who will make a statement on football's biggest stage?
Holy smokes.
Another beauty.
Obviously, Byron and Roman win, then have Larson win the championship. My ideal outcome for tomorrow is Kyle Larson wins the championship, finishes second, and Kyle Busch wins the race.
Get ready for the latest shows and movies with Verizon Fios premium channels. A man hiding from his past, and one searching for the truth. Monster versus monster, and dude versus bear, all ready for you. Watch live and on demand at home, or even on the go with the Fios TV mobile app. Stars, Showtime, FX, HBO Max, Cinemax.
What if all 4 of the championship 4 drivers wrecked in the exact same crash though? Then who would the champion be? I guess just whoever crashed like further. Like whoever spun out and like their car came to a stop further on the track, I guess.
Happy days are here.
year, because Black Friday lasts the entire month at Rent-A-Center. Save $17 a week on a Samsung 82-inch TV. Save $7 a week on an Ashley bedroom set. Or save $5 a week on an Ashley living room set. It's Black Friday month at Rent-A-Center.
The WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. It takes nerves of steel and determination. The battles are fierce. Look at this. Let's go. This is multi-class racing. Some of the coolest, most exotic sports cars that you will see anywhere in the world. How can you not love sports car racing?
And Diff, we do exactly that. We love sports.
Larson got pole and Larson wins. Yeah, he did get the pole. Wait, yeah, he did get the pole. Yeah, I was watching qualifying.
Road Atlanta, that's next Saturday. Championship finale coverage starting on NBC.
Kyle and Kyle show, that'd be awesome.
On NBC SN 3 Eastern. So make sure to join Steve. You're going to be there.
I'm taking the trip down. Yeah, I'm going to be in the booth with Lee and the crowd. So much fun. I get to do the Rolex each year. So excited to go down, do Petit Le Mans, 10-hour battle for the championship. And Road Atlanta, Junior, you and I went and test there. That place, fast straightaways, heavy braking. I can't imagine what it's like going into the evening at that joint.
Yeah, it's got to be not too well lit, so it's going to be pretty challenging for those drivers to get around the backside of that racetrack. And again, a lot of history there, been around for a long time, pretty exciting course.
Some great drivers on the entry list: Jimmy Johnson, Helio Castroneves, Juan Pablo Montoya.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Matt, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore.
What do I think of Kyle Busch's Gen 7 car? I haven't seen it yet, actually. I have no clue what it looks like.
Get a quote and start saving. USAA.
I think the only one that I saw was Kevin Harvick's.
Pain happens in many forms, but that doesn't scare Blue Emo. Delivering fast-acting pain relief in a cream, spray, and lidocaine.
For some reason, I have a feeling that Chase Elliott or Alex Bowman will turn Denny Hamlin tomorrow. I don't think that'll happen.
MLB and NASCAR.
Maybe Chase, but I don't think he has a reason to. And the thing is Denny Hamlin's not in the wrong. Like, yeah, he was an idiot. He said some stupid things, but like racing-wise, he actually didn't do anything wrong. Like, he was the one who got wrecked. He was the one who actually got turned. You know? Like, yeah, he did say some stupid fucking shit over the past week, but he was the one who got wrecked.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby. That looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
Maybe if they all crash, they could use a starting position set depending on how far it happens to determine the last positions obtained before the crash. That's probably what would happen. It would go back to like the last scoring loop. Yeah, that actually would be what happened.
Drivers choosing inside versus outside.
And you can gain some spots if you're willing to go to the bottom. Noah Gragson.
Yeah, exactly. Denny has done the same thing. That's the thing that gets me the most, is it's like, bro, you've done the exact same shit. It's like, yeah, I get it, you're not the one who's in the wrong here, but you've done the exact same shit. So how are you going to get pissed when it happens to you? It's like... But the thing that he said that pissed me off the most this week is that he was doing an interview during media day, and he was like, I was in the lead. The lead was my spot. And anybody who tries to take the lead from me is trying to take my spot. It's like, no, the lead isn't your spot. It's everyone's spot. You just happen to inherit the lead at that moment. That was the thing that he said that pissed me off the most. It's like, no. Like, you don't own the lead. You currently have the lead, but you don't own the lead. Yeah, AJ. Come on, AJ.
See, now he's 3 wide. That outside line, those guys that are starting in the outside, they seem to be the ones to really make the most time.
I did read your comment.
By the time we're starting to exit turn 2.
Still Hemrick out front. John Hunter Nemechek fighting for that top spot, though. As he dives in, goes the shorter distance. doesn't quite clear the 18 yet, but will he slide up?
He's far enough only where he can easily slide up.
John Nemechek has the lead, and Daniel Hemrick has the championship lead right now. Daniel Hemrick's about to expose the system here. We got 38 people in the stream right now. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It's awesome. I'll be live for tomorrow's race too. I'll be live at 2:30 for that. 2:30 to 2:45, somewhere in that area.
Never the Cup Series, but the Xfinity Series, we have seen the champion not win the race.
One time back in 2017. Parker.
Well, guys, as we see this groove migrate towards the top, you see AJ Allmendinger trying to hold off Noah Gragson there. Use that high side. He and his team on his last caution were discussing this very thing about the groove migrating out. Take a listen.
See, like in 1 and 2, like I feel like if I get up higher in the resin, like I just slide, but they're able to like, carry the speed but still timing it a little bit better. That's kind of where I'm fighting it, you know. Do you see anything?
The only thing I see is like when you get a real high, we lose more.
Everyone drop a like on the stream.
And that's the key right there. As you see AJ get a little bit loose there, actually into turn 3.
Hi,
That's the thing, right? How do you use that resin advantage? Do you want to enter real high and get a wide arc, or do you want to sort of slide up into it? And it sounds like the 16 team believes it's best when they slide up into it. So he tries to hold off his teammate there.
Healy makes the move to the inside, and he'll check up a bit. And the 16
Last gained position, you think?
Track to work with.
It's just so hard to pass. This outside lane, it has so much grip right now that even a car that's faster.
Well, that's only if they all wrecked at the same time. It's like, if they all wrecked, it would just be like whoever wrecked last. You know?
Unless he can drive into the corner deeper and slide up in front of Jeff, there's just not going to be a way to pass.
Yeah, Michael announced his retirement. This is his last run of this one car. It's been great to see him drive it over the years. Got that win down at Daytona a few years back in 2019. And it's been a tough season for Michael, you know, fought injury in and out of the race car.
Yeah, even a tougher season when he lost his dad back in March. And he said his dad always used to be on the backstretch, and so under cautions, he'd wave to his dad, and his dad would wave to him. He said, well, I know my dad's going to be riding with me in this, the final race here. So he'll be waving to Dad, and Dad riding along with him tonight. So we see the 18 and 22 nose to tail. Hemrick and Cindric currently running in the 2nd and 3rd position.
This is your battle right here for the championship. Hemrick in 2nd place. Cindric trying to take that away.
And Nemechek
Fuck you,
pulling away
Cindric.
right now. We'll see the battle for 2nd heating up, and the battle for the championship heating up.
What if all 4 of the drivers didn't start the race? It'd probably go to the either based off of like, you know, points entering the race, or it would go to the 5th place guy.
Nemechek has that top spot, Dave.
Unless if they were all suspended, you know? Like if they all got shot and killed before the race, it'd probably just go to like Larson because he has the most points. But if it was like they all got suspended for like doing heroin behind the racetrack, it'd probably go to the 5th place guy.
Turns 1 and 2, he's getting up like 4 miles per hour into the corner. And in turns 3 and 4, 5 miles per hour. So that's a lot of difference, Marty, that Cindric was doing by holding back.
Imagine that. Imagine you walk up to the championship 4 drivers, and they're all just in their motorhome like doing heroin.
It's the hardest thing you can do in the NASCAR Touring Series. So I approach tonight like it's all a bonus. To me, this is fun. It's exciting. I approach it with a happy mentality. Junior, that reminds me a lot of how Chase Elliott.
Who has the most wins at Phoenix? I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say Harvick. I mean, I think he has like 10. So that's probably the most.
Some of the pressure. You're going to feel pressure about this championship battle, but to come in here with the right attitude can really benefit you as a driver.
He rose to the pressure a year ago. Cindric right now running in the 3rd position. As we go NASCAR nonstop, you won't miss a thing.
Check that out. Internet that's one step ahead.
My internet streams to my ride.
Yeah? Well, mine's always got my back.
Okay, chill. Mine's faster than Harvick.
Okay, that's fast.
My internet's so fast, it keeps up with me.
Yep, that's because you all have the same internet. Xfinity X5.
Harvick with 9. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. That's like, I mean, I remember there was like 3 straight fall races there that he won, and then there was like, he won so many of the spring races there too. Does not surprise me in the slightest that he has the most wins there. He's like Jimmy at Dover, just fucking insane. Championship battle's heating up right now with Daniel Hemrick and Austin Cindric. Cindric is running. I'm not even gonna lie, I'd rather Cindric win than Hemrick, because at least Cindric deserves it. Like, yeah, fuck you, Cindric, but like, he does deserve it more than Hemrick does. Like, Cindric has the most points this year. He's been the most consistent. It's like in 2017, I was pissed off that Truex won the championship because I fucking hate Truex, but he deserved it, so it's like I'm not gonna complain that much. What if all the tracks get nuked? That could be interesting. That could be fun.
This next step for me is for every kid out there with a dream.
Why can I only find live chat and not the actual race? Because copyright, my friend.
Face challenges.
Sit down, let's have a chat about copyright. Copyright takes away all the fun.
Keep pushing.
Trust me, I'd love to have the stream. I'd love to have the race on screen right now, but I can't. Street courses, yeah.
That never ends. A driver's fantasy. A fan's reality. I am a history book written in rubber, signed by smoke, and engraved in metal.
What if a fire happened at the track during the race? I mean, I've seen, there was one time where a car in the parking lot caught on fire during one of the races. I think it's actually happened twice.
Search NASCAR in your app store to download and start a free trial tonight. You're watching the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race from Phoenix Raceway right now. As far as the
you already know where you can watch the race.
It's Daniel Hemrick who has.
Y'all should just get cable, man, or like Hulu Live Sports, because that's like cheaper than cable.
Gregson, he's in 5th. Allmendinger is in 6th. Again, whichever one of the championship 4 finish in front of the other 3, they will be the champion at night's end.
We're kind of seeing the same thing we saw in stage 1, where this 54 car shoots out there with great pace. They're starting to run him back down, running better laps over the last couple of times through in the 54. Could have a battle for the lead here shortly.
Nemechek, he's not a non-playoff driver. When you look at it, the 54 team has had numerous wins. Kyle Busch has been behind the wheel.
What if NASCAR shuts down before the race? Then I don't think we'll have to worry about a race. I think we'd have to worry about the fact that NASCAR no longer exists. That'd suck.
Looking good right now for Joe Gibbs Racing in the 54 team.
Remember when Montoya had the jet dryer Daytona? I do, except I was asleep. My parents made me go to bed because I had school in the morning. Nowadays, I would fight my parents if they did that.
Fierce battle at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, the 8-car Sam Mayer's trying to get around the 10 of Jeb Burton. Finally able to do that. 78 car right there. Having a great run.
Imagine Cindric, Gregson, and Hemrick wreck, and then Allmendinger wins. That'd be perfect.
He's going to be in this series next year.
It's like he just clinches the championship before the race ends because everyone else DNF'd.
Opportunity for him to get his feet wet. It's the battle for the lead we talked about. Coming to 4 to go. How quickly?
Imagine if all 4 championship 4 drivers got shot and killed right before the race. That could be interesting.
22 of Cindric, if we do get to the end of the stage, and the battle on pit road will resume between the crews.
Working by lap traffic again. Hemrick.
What if somebody puts shrooms in all 4 of the championship 4 drivers' food? That way they're just tripping for the entire race.
Nemechek in the 54. The 22 has also cleared.
We haven't seen the final race get delayed till the next day. Yeah, we have it. I mean, maybe we have like a long time ago, but not that I can remember. 2011, there was a rain delay during the final race, but in 2015, the race, like the start of the race, was delayed.
Parts of things that have worked before. I would say so far they've improved this 18 car at least through 2 stages.
Jokins Racing has showed up on the scene, right? First and second, the 22 up there.
Out of the championship 4, which driver is the most likely to dump the other 3 drivers? I don't know. That's actually a good question. Probably Denny. But I don't think any of them would.
There's 112 laps to go in this race. I got a couple chances to make some adjustments, continue to work on my car. How about Daniel Hemrick, though? I mean, I can remember clearly when I was fortunate enough to be a part of a winning team how special it was. I cannot imagine if that.
All right, final lap of stage 2 here.
I mean, that's a moment.
Oh, you mean in the Xfinity? Probably, yeah, probably Syndic.
In sports, that would be equal. It's like pinch hitting for the first time and hitting a home run in the World Series. You know, like it's just unbelievable.
The story with Daniel Hemrick has been he hasn't.
So Hemrick wins stage 2.
He's run in the Truck Series. He's run in the Xfinity Series. As we see the green and white checkered flag for Daniel Hemrick, he wins stage 2. So Hemrick gets the win in the stage, but has yet to win a race. He has finished.
And there is the third caution of the day.
Xfinity Series career. If he could go from a Legends driver all the way up to an Xfinity Series champion.
Yeah, this race is going fast. Yesterday's race, I think, was the fastest race I've ever seen. Yesterday's race was an hour and a half.
In 2016, I was working.
That's probably got to be the quickest race I've ever seen.
My brother passed away, and a couple of years later, my mother passed away.
Imagine Allmendinger win the championship while spinning. He has to go to the infield care center first.
Today, I'm a medical assistant, and I'm studying to become a registered nurse.
Dude, that shit where they have to go to the infield care center first, like even after they win, that's stupid.
Are rolling through the AFC.
That's sensational.
The Rams are flying in the NFC.
Imagine the winner crosses the line upside down. That could be fun.
Another beauty on Sunday Night Football. Titans, Rams. Sunday Night Football on NBC and Peacock.
Why search all over Syracuse for an all-wheel drive when your upstate Honda dealer's got the SUVs you've got to see? Honda is America's best value brand, most fuel-efficient brand.
This will be the only race which NASCAR probably want to make a rough driving call if drivers start using the bumpers in the final laps. I mean, I don't think they would. I think they'd have bigger respect racing for a championship. You know? Like, I don't think a bump and run is, like, bad. Like, a few years ago, people were being such a pussy when Logano did the bump and run in Truex. It's like, it's literally a bump and run. Everyone does bump and runs. That's literally racing. That's how racing works, is you do bump and runs. I get being mad when you wreck someone for a win, but, like, literally a bump and run happened. That's, like, that's racing. Like, how could you be mad about that? There's been a few times where I can remember Kyle Busch being bump and runs. I'm not even mad at the other driver for doing it.
Visit GoCredit1.com.
It's like I perfectly understand.
Ford. Built Ford proud. Ruoff Mortgage, official mortgage partner of NASCAR. Welcome home, Ruoff Mortgage. And by Xfinity. Do more of what you love with faster internet. Xfinity, proud premier partner of NASCAR. Parker.
Rick, AJ Allmendinger has really been struggling with the front end of that race car as they get the entry portion just too tight. 4 tires and major adjustments, Marty.
Austin Cindric's a little worse on drive, and the last change didn't help. They're going to undo that with air pressure, Dave.
Daniel Hemrick once more ripped up the turn 4 area. 4 tires and fuel.
If Joe Gibbs Racing adds Ryan Newman, what car would they add? I mean, they couldn't do it for the Cup Series because there's only 4 cars allowed in a team, but if they did it in the Xfinity Series, I think he'd just drive the 54, honestly. I'd love to see that, though. Ryan Newman racing in the Xfinity Series
People today.
for Joe Gibbs
Spend half
Racing.
their lives over 50.
That'd be
So it helps
badass.
to have a wise friend and fierce defender like AARP to help you take control of your health along the way.
What's in it?
I don't know, but it's green.
Green's good.
Whether it's
Fireball.
What are you in for?
cholesterol check, your brain health, or your endurance. That's why the younger you are, the more you need.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Join today.
I'll be back in a second.
That's how you make it. Like it never even happened? Now, serve pro. Come on.
Blue Emu Super Strength Original Formula is now available in 3 convenient sizes. Whether you need relief at home, in your gym bag, or on the go. Blue Emu works fast and you won't stink. An official partner of MLB and NASCAR.
Oh, when my Marco's craving hits, it really hits. But it's easy to satisfy with large 2-topping carry-out pizzas for just $8.99 each. And I'll eat a slice on the ride home. Nice. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. I need to try it first.
I'm back.
The 9 of Noah Gregson, a slow pit stop costs him some positions. He leaves pit road at 10th right here.
I actually got 2 bottles. I got a Corona, and I got a glass Coke bottle.
Bounces off the splitter, rolls to the front. Look at this heads up move by the Jackman right there. One hand rolls it back to the pit. Slow stop, but saves the 9, a potential penalty. We haven't heard anything from NASCAR about that, which is a big break that they're in the number 1 stall. Because Rick, if they were deeper on pit road, they could be called for interference if the tire goes into another pit stall. But with no one pitting in front of them, it's a good break from the 9.
All right, KP, DJ Brad on the Ruoff Mortgage Peacock pit box. Things going fast here.
And things are going fast, but has any of these guys jumped out?
Who do you think?
They said, okay,
what driver is going to go to the 38 in Cup?
I'll echo my sentiments from the last.
Matt says Ryan Newman. Hopefully, I would love to see that.
He needs to do to give himself
just anything to keep Newman around longer, man. We can't just lose Newman.
Right now, if they can maintain that, I got to say he's the favorite.
I want Ryan Newman driving a Cup car till the day I die. Even if Ryan Newman is dead, I still want him somehow to drive a car.
And Daniel Hemrick the opportunity to race for this. Not only the race win, but a championship.
We saw a slow pit stop there by Noah, but at the same time, some adjustments may be on that 16. See if they can get in the race, Rick. Hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
You think Ryan Newman's going to go to Rick Ware Racing? All right, I'd rather him retire. I'd rather him retire than go to Rick Ware.
Biggie said, my whole crew is lounging. Some of these guys spending 10 months on the road this year to make sure we can see this every week. But when you're here at the perch, you can see 5 wide on these restarts. Looks insane. Junior, try to explain to people what that feels like in the car, especially when there is a championship on the line.
Well, I mean, you know, you got to take advantage of these restarts, and it's going to get pretty wild. As we get throughout the rest of the evening, they're going to get more intense. And what happens and what you're willing to do and the chances you're willing to take are going to get bigger and braver, and could be trouble for some guys down there in turn 1.
Remember when teams win championships? The 9 team a year ago, we saw impressive moves by their team members. How about the Jackman here for Noah Gregson?
Yeah, TJ Simke. Remember last year when Chase Elliott at Martinsville, Jackman went and touched pit road to reset himself, and then went and did the pit stop? That helped Chase Elliott move on to win a championship. That's the same guy that tonight went and got that tire and kept that from being a penalty. So TJ Simke, he is on his game, knows the rules.
And now it'll be Hemrick on the outside and Nemechek on the inside for the restart as we get underway with the final stage.
Also, Kevin Harvick and Chase Elliott pit stalls are next to each other tomorrow, which could get very spicy.
Here comes Allmendinger right up the middle.
If Harvick intentionally wrecks Chase Elliott, oh shit. If Harvick intentionally wrecks Chase Elliott and that ruins Chase Elliott's chance at a championship, Kevin Harvick might not make it out of Phoenix Raceway alive. And I'm not even overreacting about that. He actually might get killed if he did that. Chase Elliott fans are getting crazy.
And crazier.
And I love Chase Elliott fans. I've met a lot of Chase Elliott fans who are amazing, but they're getting crazy. Caution. Oh boy, that was a hard hit. 17.
Joe Graff Jr.
Damn, boy.
Driving that car this weekend.
Damn, boy, look at that boy. He hit that wall. That must have hurt.
Into the wall hard there.
J.J. Yaley sometimes drives this car, but this weekend it's about Joe Graff Jr.
Don't drive it.
Broke the rear glass in that car.
31 got us.
Big impact. You see the window net down and.
Laps and points, please. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. We're on lap 100, so we're halfway. Hemrick is in first. He's leading the race and the championship battle. Sindick is in second in both the race and championship. Allmendinger is third in the championship battle, but running fourth right now. And then Gregson's in fourth in the championship battle in 12th. And then, yeah, Hemrick's leading the race.
Sage, an IndyCar driver that's finished 7th in the Indy 500 earlier this year.
Here we go. On top of your screen right there. It's already kind of happening. These hard licks. They're going really fast down that front straightaway. A lot of speed into turn one.
So that means another restart, and it means a mandatory trip for Joe Graff Jr. to the Infield Care Center.
They both have wanted to keep the racing clean till the end of the season. Yeah, that's why I don't think that would happen. Like,
everyone remembers the moment they.
Because Harvick would legitimately have to have security with him.
The world stopped.
Like, he would not be able to leave that track without security.
For some, this is where their Keytruda story begins. Keytruda, a breakthrough.
And also, I just don't think that's what Harvick would do. Like, I don't. Like, Harvick's a piece of shit, and we all fucking hate Harvick. But I don't think that's, like, a Harvick move. I think that's even too far for him.
By surgery.
Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during
to wreck someone out of a championship.
And lead to death. See your doctor.
Like, he might do that if he's in the contention, but
breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
Today, Keytruda is FDA approved to treat 16 types of advanced cancer and is being studied in hundreds of clinical trials, exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. See the different types of cancer Keytruda is approved to treat.
Nobody talking about this Michael Annett last race in NASCAR, because Michael Annett sucks.
Sunday Night Football on NBC and Peacock. Ryan Tannehill and the 6-2 Titans are going to be in Los Angeles facing.
Imagine Harvick does the Kenseth to Elliott. That would be fucking funny. I'm not even gonna lie. That'd be pretty funny.
All right, let's take a look at
I'd be pissed, but that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, these restarts are going to get crazy and intense here as we go through this race and be able to cut the corner. You're going to send guys down into turn 1, 3, 4, 5 wide. Trying to get through there without any trouble, much less moving forward, is going to be key.
We've seen these playoffs full of mistakes, both in the Xfinity Series and in the Cup Series. You cannot have a mistake at the wrong time.
Well, 99 laps to go. Everybody's going to have to make at least one more pit stop for fuel just to make it to the finish. What adjustments do you make? Is it a short run, a long run? How has the track changed since the start of the race? Those final adjustments should be the keys, not only to victory lane, but to a championship.
Jeff, you mentioned it earlier, TJ Semke and what he's able to do. And we go back to the 9, so he had to reset himself. He goes back up on the wall, resets, comes back around. And that right there, Steve, saved them from a penalty.
Yeah, the 9 wins this race, comes to Phoenix and wins the championship. Same gentleman, Chase Elliott's Jackman on the 9 of Gregson. He comes over here, Jack in one hand, tire in another, comes back around the tire changers. They're hanging their heads because it's a slow stop. In the end, though, a big difference between 5 or 6 spots and a penalty. Heads up once again for TJ.
But it's going fast as hell.
Not only knowing the rules,
yeah, we're already an hour in, 100 laps. That's about what I expect. How many laps for Cup Series? 367, 312. 367 would be Darlington. That's if we raced at Darlington, it'd be 367. Or 293, depending on if it's 400 or 500 miles.
In a very key area. Restarts. The 39-year-old veteran's been using this experience.
The 18 leading is a bad sign. It's just a bad sign for like
these restarts may even just get crazier as we're going
the
this could be his ticket, his chance to getting towards
the validity of the championship, you know.
Between Austin Cindric and Daniel Hemrick, and a moment ago, Austin.
It's like if he wins, it's like.
I think you hurt the short run a little bit.
I like Hemrick. Don't get me wrong. I love Hemrick, but
the 22 car
you know,
has the better car.
He has not been the best guy this year.
In the 22 camp, if they can get a long run, they feel confident about it, Dave.
Marty, of course, the leader is Daniel Hemrick, and his pit crew has been getting the job done. Gained him a spot on the first stop, held position on the second stop. And Denny Hamlin hopes they have a great night, because tomorrow night they'll be trying to win a second championship. If they can take the first one home tonight.
This season went by far too fast.
After the mistake on pit road, Noah Gragson has
like for real
to make up on the racetrack right now, being scored 12th. And he
have I reached 1,000 puffs on this yet?
The right rear badly. His crew chief Dave Ellens is anticipating a long green flag run here.
Oh yeah, I have. It just
station.
like
He's telling Noah,
resets back down to 0.
That right front tire. We'll see what he can do if they get that long green flag run.
Well, as we come around here and take one to go, we're going to see the choose again. You can choose the top lane or the bottom. Gets to pick in order, first, second, third, top or bottom. And the whole key is the box. You see the V? You're allowed to touch the V. You cannot hit the orange box. You see right there how close people get. AJ Allmendinger very, very close.
It's going to hurt someone. 3 C's, cool, calm, and collective. What's going to hurt someone?
Basically advance at Martinsville with 2 points found at the choose rule. I have to think, if it comes down to late race restarts, as Dale Jr. mentioned, that 4 and 5 wide into turn 1, that all gets created by which lane you choose.
This inside lane, they want the outside lane because you can just roll with so much more momentum, but you know, you see the 54 car, John Henry Nemechek, picking that bottom. His goal is to try to beat that 18 car into turn 1 and then slide up in front of him. Let's listen to what AJ Allmendinger's thinking.
That would have gotten ugly off of 2 if that was the final restart. Oh, I figured. Dude, they ain't done yet. 98 more laps to go. They've been racing hard. There's going to be short runs. Hopefully, that's our goal.
Yeah, it's funny. We heard one crew chief saying long runs are coming. Got another crew chief saying short runs are coming. Nobody really knows.
Yeah, but I can tell you who's good at what.
All right, here we go.
I'm selling what we're good at.
Coming up on the restart, it'll
Back
be
green.
95 to go. From Phoenix, Hemrick on the outside, Nemechek on the inside.
I feel like a lot of East Coast races could have started at noon, especially Talladega, since there's no lights. That's like the only time that I like noon start times or 1 p.m. start times is that if there's no lights at the racetrack. Like, it makes no sense to have it start later in the day when there's no lights.
And Hemrick goes a little bit lower on the racetrack and able to clear easily the 54.
Yeah, Hemrick comes down the racetrack, didn't use the grip. Took a little bit of side force off the 54. Didn't allow him to throttle up off the corner.
But if there is lights at a racetrack, I like when it starts at like 3:30. That way it can start at daytime and end at nighttime.
Caution back out on the
Caution.
Caution comes out. Safety trucks coming out on the track.
Got a car smoking down the back straightaway.
Looks like the 5.
Yeah, it looks like the 5. Matt Mills.
Matt Mills has an issue. Matt Treadmills. Oh, sorry, Winval. I missed your link.
Damage on the right rear.
Run over 93 races over 5 years, and the damage to that one might end his night tonight.
A little tire marker 2 there on the door. I wonder if somebody got into the left side to the top of the screen right there. Oh, again. Got the 31 again. Sage Killen. Sure is. 2 for 2 in the turn 1 for Sage.
That side of the car looks clean.
He didn't mean to hit him, though.
Had a few encounters with already in turn 1.
All right, Rick, we talk about every race, and most importantly here, the championship race, it comes down to these moments, and you don't know when the moment's going to be a restart or a pit decision. Well, I bring this up because with 93 to go, soon to be 92 to go as they cross the start-finish line, pit road's going to open, and the fuel window is somewhere around 90 laps. So, Jeff, to your point, if a team really believes there's a long run coming,
you know, it would be a gamble. I mean, it would be tough for Hemrick, Cindric, or Allmendinger. One of those cars.
Atlanta and Richmond this year didn't even hit sunset time. Yeah, it's
This is where
like
Dave Ellen says, I think we have a good enough car.
because those races are boring.
12th, no problem. Is he
Well,
willing
and
to
Atlanta
make
was
a
in the
big
summer,
gamble
so
by coming to top off fuel and think they could win this on a fuel strategy? We'll see if, first of all, it's probably maybe a lap or two still outside, but it may be a gamble somebody's willing to take.
And it's like my thing is in the summer. Why can't we have more night races? It's like it's the summer.
Caution. When would that next caution come?
Well, if it comes in 5 or 6 laps, the rest of the field might be in their field. There you go. Noah Gragson turns left. He's going to be the 4th of the championship 4. He says, I'm giving up spots. Dave Ellens has won 2 championships with great cars and gutsy calls. Here he is with a different driver in the championship 4. There's Dave on the box.
At this time yesterday, the race is already over. That race yesterday was far too quick.
With that Sunoco fuel, they're going to want every drop, Kelly.
Dave Ellens was watching and waiting to see what the cars ahead of Noah Gragson would do, and then he calls him to pit road. And Steve, you're exactly
This
right.
is a crazy call here by Noah Gragson to pit.
Call, but Noah also said he needs more rear security from his race car. So you see them put the wrench in. They're going to try to get that adjustment to help him out. And now maybe he could be good to go on fuel.
I just love the car, Rick. You just never know, right? You got to keep fighting. If all you wear, it could not. Dave Ellens, Noah Gragson. I like the gamble.
Gambling taking place here in Phoenix.
It is I, Cassius, god of cashback. Is that the Credit One Bank Platinum Rewards card?
Yeah.
So you are earning 5% cashback rewards by filling up your chariot with vehicular ambrosia.
Yeah?
For your fiancé, I bestow upon thee a gift.
A goat.
Your goat.
Get 5% cashback rewards. Visit GoCreditOne.com.
You have 3 burgers. You sharing? You eating all 3?
No, I'm eating them all.
You wouldn't share your burger with me?
Not this burger. The burgers you make at your house? Yeah, we could share that. That's no problem. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
What if I'm hungry?
Absolutely not.
Theo is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now, he's free to become thoughtful Theo. And he's got a gift for everyone. So thoughtful.
Hey, Coach Prime. I think you've got what it takes to wear the Aflac. That style, charisma, and a smile. There's 21 out of 10.
You know Aflac can help keep unexpected health care costs from ruining someone's finances. Check out this coverage.
You still got it, Coach. You still got it.
I never lost it.
Yeah. You see that coverage? With that wingspan, I see why you got more rings than a cell phone.
There's always room for one more.
Yeah.
Get
Melky playing in his home league.
Doesn't cover Aflac.com.
Oh, Melky. I remember Melky.
Nitro Rally Cross, only 3 rounds remain, and it streams live on Peacock. All you have to do is sign up at peacocktv.com. Kyle Busch is actually going to join the crew on November 13th and 14th at Phoenix's Wild Horse Pass Motorsports Park. He's taking on Travis Pastrana, Tanner Faust, Scott Speed, all the greats.
They're great. My money's on Kyle Busch. That guy can drive anything. This is going to be a blast.
But Travis told us about the jumps, and I mean, that's crazy. What these guys do, and Travis, he's one of the craziest athletes we've ever encountered, puts together just an awesome show, an event there, and that's Travis Pastrana's Nitro Rally Cross. Well, you're watching the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race from Phoenix Raceway, as we are now down to 88 laps, and they're about to choose either inside or outside where they're going to restart.
Just to add that choice for the 9, right? He could come back in and get a little bit more gas right here, but if he does that, he has to start behind the lap down cars. There's about 6 or 7 of them. We'll see what Noah decides.
It's so cool he's still playing. Yeah, man loves baseball.
Miles, just kind of like me and you, middle of the year, trying to get that rental car back, Rick. We were coasting it in to the airport.
I want to appreciate all the viewers who are in here today. If you got 33 right now, that's awesome.
You know, his wife, Kinsey Hemrick, is, of course, watching this race with their daughter, Ren. They actually used to race together, these two, and found a lot of love in it. Kinsey decided to hang it up once Daniel started going more full-time in the Truck Series. And, of course, now, with it coming down to tonight, you know she understands some of that pressure that he's feeling in the car. But, guys, it seems like if all those stars align, this could truly be one of the greatest nights in their lives.
we actually were on the flight out here with the Hemrick family, which was fun to see. Daughter Ren, she was up. By the way, we got here at about 11 o'clock at night, which Eastern time was about 2, and she was wide awake and smiling. Excited to be out here with Mom and Dad.
So you see how they chose there on the front row. Cindric is going to go to the inside.
I don't watch The Office.
Hemrick there on the front row, and Nemechek. And
I gotta be one of the few people who don't.
Drive his way toward the front of the
I actually don't think. I mean, it's funny, but it's not as funny as people say it is.
Aggressive.
He doesn't listen.
Oh, he listens. We know he listens. So, the 18 and 22, fighting for a championship.
Ah, Sheena, who's a good girl?
Outside and inside for this one with, like I said, 87 laps to go now when they take the green flag. Cindric and Allmendinger up here fighting with Hemrick.
Back green.
Pretty good launch by the 22 here. They're going to go side by side down into turn 1.
The fuck, AJ?
Hemrick on the outside.
Man, AJ got a shit restart there.
Turn 2.
That has to be like the worst restart ever.
Terrible restart for the 16. Allmendinger falling all the way.
Gregson's in 22nd right now.
As Cindric works to the inside of Hemrick.
So it really is between Cindric and Hemrick.
See what John Hunter Nemechek's doing. John Hunter wants to try to catch Cindric on the bottom, jump on the outside of him.
A little bit of a slide in the 22 there. But he stays right there on the left rear quarter panel, down the back straightaway, side by side. He's going to side draft into turn 3. He's going to dive down in here and try a slide job up the racetrack. Doesn't quite clear him, but I think he moved him up enough to be able to take his position and take the lead back.
Hemrick almost looked scared that he was coming up regardless if he was clear or not. I wanted to give him some space.
And now the 22 moves to the top of the track, Rick, trying to protect his position, not allow that 18 car to get back to the outside.
Cindric once again up front. Hemrick running second. Nemechek is third. The fight for fourth now between the 7, Justin Allgaier, and that 20 of Harrison Burton. Allgaier has the spot now.
Yeah, it's a great battle.
The Office is okay, but just okay. Yeah, it's my thing. It's like it's not bad. It's definitely an okay show, but it's.
Runs up the racetrack. Because I'm going to take this spot. See, John
It's not like.
he got out of the groove, had to back out.
It's not like the best show ever, like people say it is.
Close in on him. Marty.
Hey, Jeff, you and I were talking earlier about the patience of Austin Cindric and how late in the race last year he used aggressiveness. I think we just saw Austin Cindric turn up the wig a little bit, Jeff, on the aggressiveness on that restart. Remember, he's been saying on the short runs, we're not that good. I think he fought for every inch he could that time.
Yeah, I think that Austin Cindric, maybe he doesn't feel that he has the same car he had last year. Last year, he just dominated, in my opinion, this race. Had much more speed. We've seen the 18 fast. We've seen the 54 fast on short runs. Maybe Austin feels like he needs to step up that intensity a little bit sooner tonight.
Pushing the pace. The 22 out front has about a 4-car length lead now over the 18 of Hemrick. We've seen Hemrick, though, on the longer runs. He's been able to gobble up those guys in front of him, catch him, and pass him. Take a look at the Toyota driver update. We mentioned Harrison Burton's name has moved his way up into the top 5, running in that 5th position right now after starting all the way in the back.
Sometimes that penalty, you know, Harrison, when you start in the back, while he is able to recover those first 45 laps, you don't make great adjustments because you don't know how your car drives. You're back there passing guys, so we'll see if this 20 can continue to adjust. And this is big for Harrison. We talk about everybody's story, right? Harrison, this is perhaps the last Xfinity race. We don't know what he's going to drive on Saturday next year because we know on Sunday he's going to be in the 21 for the Wood Brothers. So heading up to the Cup Series, I think Harrison's a great driver. I actually think the longer racers are going to suit his style. Great young man, but take a deep breath because Sundays, they are tough.
Well, they'll take a big step. Haley also going up. Austin Cindric will do the Cup Series as well. As we go NASCAR nonstop.
I'd rather watch SWAT. I've never watched that.
Daddy, what's that big moving house thing?
It's a motorhome, Junior. Modern invention.
Modern invention? We carried our homes with us since, like, forever.
Yeah, but humans have Geico to protect them. Something goes wrong, they're covered. What do we have?
What could go wrong? Ooh, a feather.
A feather. Duck, Junior!
That's no duck, Daddy. That's a vulture.
Geico for RVs. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Butter pecan, buttercream, butternut squash, butter garlic. Better not come in here with that noise. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger. Baseball, butter, 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 butter.
Butter, 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 butter.
Fire it up, Randy.
That's how you make it. Like it never even happened. Happened. Serve Pro. 2 months.
Check that out. Internet that's one step ahead.
That's cute. My internet streams
Caution.
ride.
The 99.
Yeah? Well, mine's always
I think that's, yeah, that's Parsons. Stephen Parsons.
Okay, chill. Mine's faster than heart rate.
Okay, that's fast.
My internet's so fast.
Oh, he's on fire. He's got to get out of that car.
All have the same internet. Xfinity X5. So powerful, it keeps one-upping itself.
Can the internet do that?
After 35 weeks, there ain't much left in the tank. 4 drivers have given everything, but they gonna have to give more.
Oh, fuck.
From the depths of their hearts,
You're the leader right now.
to the lead in their feet.
Come on.
Take care of it.
In order to become champion. The NASCAR Championship. Tomorrow on NBC.
Caution comes out for the 99 of Stephen Parsons. Yeah, that's a famous name. Father Phil Parsons, uncle Benny Parsons. And it looks like parts flying off of that thing.
I didn't know he was related to Benny Parsons.
Blew up.
Disappointing for Stephen. Stephen's a really good young man. He's trying to make his way in this series racing, but he also does about anything he needs to do. He spots, he works on race cars, just does anything he can trying to earn his way. Really nice young man, hard-working guy.
Yeah, bust his tail. Graduated cum laude from University of North Carolina, Charlotte, as they cleaned that up. All right, Steve, now we saw the 9 of Noah Gregson come to pit road. Is that an advantage?
No, they might have to put some speedy dry down. This actually might be they might stop this.
It was unfortunately
Not sure though.
So I think at this point, everyone's in their fuel window. The leaders are all going to pit. You can make the argument that Noah could stay out if he only had 1 set of tires left, but he has 2. I really think he's going to have to pit and put a set of tires on here. But, the fall off is over a half second, which
That's how I feel after Taco Bell.
About a half a second already. So we will see, but the leaders for sure are going to pit, and I think that might...
Dude, my stomach was hurting bad like 10 minutes ago.
No hard, no foul. He drove it all the way back to 15th. Did a nice job, and with that number 1 pit stall, great pit work.
I chugged that
Maybe
Coke.
comes out around 10th.
I made my my stomach hurt like really bad.
Still in front of us.
But then it went away after like a minute.
And I mentioned 2 sets of tires. That's important because tires do matter.
Did you guys see Ben Rhodes, how fucked up he was during his press conference last night?
Set of tires. Do you use it? Do you not? That's when the nerves and the anxiety is really going to hit these crew chiefs. We got another caution later into this race.
Stephen Parsons' race car is sitting down on the exit of pit road, so it's delaying the opportunity to open pit road so NASCAR can get these cars on for their stops. And his motor expired going through turns 3 and 4. They're getting ready to put a ton of speedy dry on top of this racetrack, right in that groove where the resin is in the higher side of that racetrack. So it's going to change how these drivers run this racetrack for a few laps anyways.
While they're cleaning up, make sure you get in gear for championship weekend. You can check out the greatest selection of t-shirts, hats, die-casts, much more for all your favorite drivers. All you have to do, visit NASCAR.com/shop.
There you see the speedy dry being put down on the racetrack, and it's going to be a lot of speedy dry all the way through
turns 3 and 4, which is kind of in the preferred groove. They will clean that up. The drivers will wear that away, but it'll take some time, and it may actually play a role right now when we go back to green, where you are, what lane you choose, and where you're forced to be in this turn when we come through here on the green.
When you say that, would you prefer the inside line now because if the outside line has to be in?
Damn, there's so much speedy dry on that track.
You know the drivers have got to come to pit road to change tires, so a lot of these guys are running through the speedy dry now with the tires that they're going to take off the car. They're trying to clean this up themselves. The drivers want this off the racetrack and not this. They don't want this to be a factor at all. So drivers usually avoid speedy driving. When you see them going through it, you can tell that they want to get it away from the racetrack.
And you also can tell they're going to pit. Because if they were not going to pit, they would not be picking that stuff up. The tires are hot and gooey right now. All that stuff gets stuck to the tires. So them driving in there pretty much tells you they're going to take those things off.
Well, Steve, you mentioned earlier that pit window around 90 laps. So we are now inside of, they could make it if they come to pit road now. Everybody could make it all the way to the end of this race without having to come back to pit road.
So we mentioned the keys to victory lane. We talked about final adjustments. These could be those final adjustments. They do have another set of tires, even if they take tires here. But this could be it. 72 lap. We see 70 lap runs at Phoenix a lot. So just hope. And that's a little bit of your guess. You know, am I setting my car up for 70 laps? People ask all the time, short run, long run.
Yes, sir, me too.
You know, what do you do to your car? Well, a long run, you want minimal tire pressure. You probably want the car to even start a little freer, wouldn't you say, drivers? Because it usually builds a little bit tight. A short run, car has to be good and secure. You can probably even air the tires up just a little bit. Go as aggressive as say, hey, you know, can we put a little more grill tape on it? You know, start to cool out here in the desert. A little more downforce. There's a lot of things you can do to make the car drive better for 8 or 10 laps, but you don't want to do those if it runs 70.
You think about a car, when you want to qualify a race car, you need that car to be a little bit tight. You want the driver to just really pull on that wheel, not have to chase the back of the car. Well, that's what you want it to do on a short run. On a long run, if you start the car like that, at the end of the run, it just doesn't turn like it needs to. So this is gamble time, Steve, like you're talking about. What does the crew chief think he's going to get? Is he going to get a long run or a series of short runs? And you'll make the changes depending on what your heart tells you. It's been 10 overtimes here. I'll let you guys know that. It's the second most of all tracks. So,
Jeff, what are you talking about? We're 71 laps away from the end of this race. Don't talk about overtime yet.
Hey, man.
Put their goggles on.
I know, my man. I've spent enough time now with my man.
We're wasting
Steve,
so many laps under
thinking about
caution.
the end of the race on Monday. Like, you know, they just said they weren't, man. They have to. They're so good at what they do, planning ahead.
Well, the championship's going to be awarded at lap 200. And it sounds silly, Rick, but you better figure out what statistically is the easiest way or the most challenge you're going to have to get to that lap 200 mark.
71 laps to go. Let's go back to the Ruoff Mortgage Peacock Pit Box with KP, DJ, and Brad. All right, guys, track cleanup happening really right in front of you guys back there.
Yeah, listen. We need goggles down here right now. So, Dusty, I think we're back at Bristol. That was impressive, what Austin Cindric did on that restart. Patience, but throw it all out the window because now we've got a 70-lap race.
Yeah, I mean, consistently, he has had the car that's been the best over the long run. Daniel Hemrick seems to be very consistent throughout the run, but I think Austin maybe just a little bit better long run. So, yeah, it was very impressive what he did. He's got a lot of tricks in the bag, you know, and so we're going to see now. I think we're going to have a series of short runs by the time we get between here and the checkered flag. So whoever's best prepared has a chance.
Yeah, but does that next caution or cautions come at a time they're willing to take the chance to come back to pit road and do anything? You better make your best adjustment right now and say, driver, go get it, because we could see a 70 or 68, 70 lap run.
Rick, I'm going to get it back up to you to let Steve look at the crystal ball. He's been on top of everything up there tonight.
Steve,
He has been on top of it.
All right, now everyone's pitting.
Coming to pit road, it is open, and the crews are going to work, Parker.
I seen Kyle Busch flipping out on the news. Kyle Busch flipping out on the news. Oh, he flipped out on the news. That's kind of funny. Like, why was the news interviewing him?
Cup pit crew will try to keep Austin Cindric in the lead. The only change for this car, 4 fresh Goodyear tires, no changes to the chassis.
Winval, did you fall asleep?
He doesn't want to change for the short
I think Winval fell asleep.
So just 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel, Kelly.
We saw a big adjustment for Noah Grayson last time
Yeah, Jaden, I'm questioning this too.
Needs a little bit more of that, so they'll give him another adjustment and 4 Goodyear tires.
Pretty long stop for the 9 team still there in 1. Cedric comes off in first.
It's time to get holiday ready with Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Or with Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And come home in a Ford Bronco Sport. That's how you get holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
You don't become the official partner of MLB and NASCAR if you aren't the strongest and the fastest. Blue Emu's unique formula with emu oil offers relief when you're training to win. Blue Emu Super Strength. It works fast and you won't stink. Official partner
Works
of MLB
fast
and
and you won't stink.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby. That looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
PNC Bank believes that if a pair of goggles can help your backhand get better, then your bank should help you budget even better. Virtual wallet with low cash mode from PNC Bank. One way we're making a difference.
Will is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon. So now he's free to become Wonderland Will. Deck the halls with printer paper. Recycled, of course.
AJ crash? No, AJ didn't crash.
In 2022, NASCAR is coming to
Best era for NASCAR, for diecast and racing. For diecast, I mean, it would probably have to be right now because they're making more than ever. They're making more diecast than ever. Though, granted, back in the days when it was cheaper, that was also, you know, that was better when they were like $5.
NASCAR on USA. Coming.
But the best era for NASCAR? I don't even know. I just think 2011 was my favorite season. I've been watching since 2010. Probably 04, 05 are probably the best years for NASCAR.
Should be phenomenal. Looking forward to that 2022 season. NASCAR, NBC, and the USA as we get ready for the restart with 66 laps to go in this race to determine a champion. The guys on the Ruoff Peacock pit box, they said maybe we're going to see more short runs. Some drivers, some teams are gearing up for a long run. See Justin Allgaier in the 7. He's made his way up to the front row now. So good at this race.
Been a fan since you were 4. I've been a fan since I was 8, 7. I mean, NASCAR has always been on in my house. I remember a few races from 2009, but I really started watching in 2010. Like, my mom would always have it on, I think ever since I was born, but I just don't remember anything until 2009. And then I really started watching in 2010.
That speedy dry, you see a lot all over the racetrack. Noah Gregson in the 9, making a move aggressively through the middle, trying to get up into the...
Oh, there goes the 40, the 48. That'll probably be a caution. Probably, actually, maybe not. Yeah, there is the caution. Dude, they literally waited to pull the caution until he was already fine.
A restart. I think he's up 6 spots in really good restart. Of a lap. Yeah, really good. I'll give you an A. Restarted 13th.
You've been watching since 05.
See how he did it here, Junior. So he's on the bottom through the restart zone. Everybody down to the bottom. He just hung right in the middle there. Which I think is a good choice because everybody that goes low, you're going lower than the guy in front, lower than the guy in front of him. And it never really works out. You see him going by all of those guys who chose that option. They just don't have the momentum on corner exit. But he was definitely up on the wheel, and look at 48 car just getting...
All right, I'm running to the bathroom real quick.
44.
Jay Buford in the 48. He gets turned around. The caution comes out. That means another restart.
PNC Bank believes that if a pair of goggles can help your backhand get better, then your bank should help you budget even better. Virtual Wallet is so much more than a checking account. Its low cash mode feature gives you at least 24 hours of extra time to help you avoid an overdraft fee.
You see that?
Virtual Wallet with low cash mode from PNC Bank. One way we're making a difference.
I need to try it first.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Matt, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? By being prepared for anything.
Serve, bro, like it never even happened.
I need 3 garlic butter bacon burgers.
Coming right up.
Will someone grab me some more cheese? Keep that garlic butter coming.
Burger up.
Order up. Sonic garlic butter bacon burger.
When you get a chip in your windshield, trust SafeLight. This couple was headed to the farmer's market. When they got a chip, they drove to SafeLight for a same-day repair. And with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service the way you need it.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
I am the great American race. Part hallowed ground, part campground. A fans start your season weekend that never ends. A driver's fantasy, a fan's reality. I am a history book written in rubber, signed by Smoke, and engraved in metal. I am the Daytona 500. I am NASCAR.
I'm back.
Now under
I had to pee.
to go. The NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race from Phoenix Raceway, and getting ready to make the choice.
Dale Jr. used to be your driver.
We'll do it this time, next time by. But
You remember the Jason Leffler wall riding thing? Yeah, I don't remember that, but I mean, I've seen the video, but I don't.
One rule is you cannot change.
I wasn't watching during that.
Outside, inside, or even inside to another lane not established. The 7 of Justin Allgaier, he's on the inside lane, but when he
Yes, I'm out of
left,
breath
he
from
goes
walking
to
up and down the stairs.
lane. Basically, the apron that is below his current lane, that's changing lanes before the start-finish line. So even on the front row, you can't change lanes. Part of restarts are you roll in to the restart zone, you establish a lane, you then restart after the leader accelerates. He has the chance to fire first. The 7 of Allgaier so close. That's something we actually thought Noah did so well last week in Martinsville, where he had to make those moves.
I wish every race had a big one. At least like a 3-car crash.
You're trying to time it because Allgaier's trying to block the guy behind him, so he wants to get there as quick as he can. But it was about a car length too soon on that restart.
And Steve, because of the shape of this racetrack, NASCAR makes it very clear at the drivers' meeting. The information they hand out, you cannot change lanes before you get to the start finish line. It's so easy to do here. They give you a reminder, just trying to help prevent you from making that mistake.
But what about the drivers behind him that did the same thing?
They were after the start finish before they turned left.
Yeah, you can't change lanes before the start finish line. After the start finish line, it's game on. You can't change before the start finish line.
Marker.
Well, guys, another thing we noticed on that restart was that aggressive move by Noah Gragson, but we weren't the only ones paying attention to that. Take a listen to the 16 radio.
The 9 gained about 10 spots rolling the middle. It was pretty aggressive through the middle of 1 and 2. And I know you need to run there and just give you the information there, but the 9 was aggressive. Yeah, I knew you found that a shocker.
None of us
The
are shocked
9
by
being
that, of
aggressive.
course, but obviously Chris Rice noticing that and giving that update to AJ.
All right, back green.
Take another look.
Oh wait, no, never
This
mind.
is the aggressive restart that we saw out of the 9 of Noah Gragson.
I thought that was the restart. They were just showing the
He
replay.
was aggressive. It's just he stayed in his lane, and other people in those lanes were slower. You mentioned.
All right, here we go. Now we're going
Low
green.
isn't always better.
60 to go. Hemrick all bumper of Cindric. As they go into turn number 1, those two
Oh boy.
separate themselves. Contact.
AJ almost like went around. And here come the championship 4. All 4 of them are in the top 5 right now.
Got very tight off the 2 there. A little bit of blocking up front from Cindric as Hemrick had a little bit of a run on the 22 for the lead.
3 wide still for 4th. Allmendinger all the way down to the apron. Trying to cut the corner as he gets to the inside of the 20 of Harrison Burton. Burton sideways through 2.
Yeah, I think the 9 car disturbed the back of that 20 car, not allowing him to get to the corner the way he wanted to. AJ staying on the inside here, battling hard, trying to clear Harrison Burton off the corner.
Hey, the 22 jumped by a mile.
There's a play on the radio of the restart by the 22 car, jumping the restart zone.
Championship 4, it's Cindric, Hemrick, and then Allmendinger, Gregson right now. Allmendinger and Gregson running 5th and 6th.
Oh, boy. Gregson dives down in the corner. Such an aggressive entry. I think he's going to wash up and not be able to make the exit, but he gives AJ some room here to work. AJ just struggling with his car.
Heard you complain about the 22 jumping the restart. Well, here's the guy in the restart zone where that blue is. He was in that restart zone when he went. I did not see any violation there whatsoever.
Cindric with a half a second lead over Hemrick. And then this battle between the other 2, championship 4. Gregson and Allmendinger.
And the 54 running down there, I know he's not right on the back bumper of that 18 car, but that could, that could be a little bothersome, I think, to Hemrick. He doesn't want anybody really too close
Points,
to
please.
him or in his mirror.
So first place in the championship battle is Cindric. He's leading the race. Second is Hemrick. He's in second place and second in the battle for the championship. Gregson is running 3rd in the championship battle, but he's running 5th right now. And then Allmendinger is running 6th. He's 4th in the championship points.
Don't really know where each other's going. A little bit of contact. Oh, right there in the left rear quarter panel. No tire rub or anything, though.
Composite bodies, a little more durable on these cars.
And we talk about that next-gen car coming for the Cup Series. That's one of the things I look forward to. We see so many tire.
But we got John Hunter Nemechek running 3rd, Harrison Burton in 4th.
This is kind of the.
Those are the 2 who are separating the championship 4 drivers right now.
These Xfinity drivers, they test them out.
Cindric and Hemrick are 1 and 2, and then Gregson and Allmendinger are 5th and 6th.
18 of Hemrick fits. He's got a little more pace than the 18 of Hemrick and continues to fill up the mirror. He's definitely going to keep his attention a little bit on that, as well as trying to run down the 22. He'd rather have nobody back there bothering Jeff so he could just concentrate out the windshield, but he's got to be defensive a little bit on the not allow John Hunter to get right here. This is affecting the aero when he gets to that left rear quarter panel like that. Affects the 18.
The thing is, John Hunter Nemechek is hurting his teammate right now, who's running for a championship.
Ever so slightly.
It's like, I get it, you want to win the race, but it's like, bro, that's your teammate. Why not help him out to then go past, Cindric, and then you guys can race amongst yourselves. Honestly, in my opinion, I think that's a smarter way of racing than just, battling the guy that you're battling. I think that it's actually smarter, instead of battling the second place guy, I think it's smarter to race, to work with that guy to help pass the leader. And then once you've passed the leader, then you start racing him, I think that's smarter than, racing the second place guy. Because now you're building a bigger gap to the leader.
He's so frustrating when he looks there and sees him. Now he's on the inside. He sees him in the left side. A-post mirror. They're side by side down into turn 1.
Refresh your feed, my guy. It's froze. It's not froze. It's just on a delay. Trust me, it's not froze. I think it's on a 30-second delay. It takes 30 seconds to refresh.
The racetrack
but it takes a few laps because it's like a short. Yeah, there we go.
This time, John Hunter able to roll right around him.
It takes like 30 seconds to refresh, but it could take like a few laps because that's a short track.
Leading under 50 laps to go on the championship as we go NASCAR nonstop.
All right, I'm taking 2 shots right now.
Yeah? Well, mine's always got my back.
Okay, chill. Mine's faster than heart rate.
Okay, that's fast.
Yeah, since I'm a pussy and I hate the taste of Fireball, I'm just gonna have water with me.
Xfinity X5. It's so powerful, it keeps one-upping itself.
Can the internet do that?
Rip Hemrick. Bro, I hate the taste of this shit.
Try it first.
From her friends, Jess, they wanted to say good luck on the interview.
I'm free to be the greatest here tonight. Free to be the greatest here tonight. The greatest, the greatest, the greatest. 50 to go, bong hits, yep.
Let's go places.
Taking this shot first, and then I'll take some bong hits.
How do you make like it never even happened?
Like it never even happened.
Ugh.
That's what I'm saying is people like...
I gotta pee again. Holy shit.
You can call them anytime you feel like saving money. It don't matter, day or night.
That's what happens when you drink.
Smartphone,
You have to pee a lot.
The point is, you have options. Oh, how convenient. Oi, crab cakes. What are you looking at?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
After 35 weeks, there ain't much left in the tank. 4 drivers have given everything, but they gonna have to give more. From the depths of their hearts,
You're the leader right now.
to the lead in their feet.
Take care of it here. Take care of it.
All right.
In order to become
Let's take some bong hits.
the NASCAR Championship. Tomorrow on NBC.
Just 43 laps away from a championship here in the Xfinity Series. Tomorrow, it's the Cup Series. It'll be on NBC, countdown to green, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Also streaming on Peacock. The QR code on the right side of your screen there, that's available.
What am I drinking on?
And you can
I was drinking Fireball
and be a part of Peacock
and Corona.
TV. Again, the Cup Series
That's my go-to.
Championship for fighting for it.
Thing is, I hate the taste of Fireball. It just gets me drunk, so I just put up with it.
A few updates. 42 laps to go now from Phoenix. We'll start with Mark.
Austin Cindric leading. He represents Team Penske's final shot to win a championship in 2021. They finished second in IndyCar, had 3 cars in the final 8 of Cup, but none in the championship 4. And Austin Cindric told me earlier this week, I felt that support when I walked in the shop on Monday. I've never seen more people surrounding my car in my life. Right now they've told him, keep your head down, pull away from the 54 and 18 who've been racing each other hard, Dave.
Not a word from Daniel Hemrick since he got passed by his teammate John Hunter Nemechek in the 54 car. He was told by his spotter Tony Hirschman, you've got to get back in your rhythm. There was a big loss there. Hemrick would hope that he can have the long run car he had earlier in the night, Kelly.
Racing just got around Harrison Burton to
Suns up 1, start a second.
Remember a week ago he called the shot.
Bud Light, you think Bud Light's the best? Bud Light's alright.
And did just that. He told me he was ticked off, angry from a week before, focused all of that energy into the race. He was hoping to find the same mindset here again today. Well, maybe stay on pit road, and the gamble that didn't pay off has given him the motivation he needs, partner.
Well, Kelly, for AJ Allmendinger, it has been a struggle tonight with the handling that race car. They've gone from tight on entry to lacking rear grip. And about 40 laps ago, Chris Rice came on the radio and said, we've got 81 laps to go. We're not out of this
Man, I really wanted to see AJ win a championship tonight. I mean, there's still time, but
6.5 seconds back for Allmendinger is a pretty steep and big mountain to climb. If you want
We're almost done here, man. You almost have enough. Don't worry about it.
That was 16 radio, Allmendinger. Chris Rice, you heard him on there. Under 38 to go now. As long as it stays green, we're not going to miss the thing. We'll stay right here until the checkered flag. Cindric out front to almost a 2-second lead over Nemechek. He's got second. Then it's Hemrick.
William, go listen to MRN or PRN. Let's hear the broadcast since we can't see it. Yeah, that's why I have the volume on. I'm turning that AC off. I use the AC to help me get the smell out, but my dad's not home, so he's not going to yell at me. My dad's in St. Louis right now.
He'll be making won a championship a year ago in the Xfinity Series. It was announced he was going to stay in this series for another season. Then earlier this year, it was announced he would take over the number 2 race in the Cup Series. As Brad Keselowski will go to Roush Fenway Racing as a driver owner, and Austin Cindric will make the move up to the Cup Series. Dave.
Hey, Dale Jr., ever raced with a sour stomach all night long? I have been fortunate and not done that. No, you haven't. Oh, I feel better for you. Jeff Burton has been doing that all night long. I talked to him before the race. He said, man,
I fucking hate Cindric, man.
All day long. I said, you have a backup driver for the 10 car? He goes, no, I'm not getting out of this thing. He's running in the top 10.
Wards around here.
I already had to go to a race this year, which Cindric won. It's like, why can't that be enough punishment?
I mean, it just is.
Like, that was like the worst moment of the year. Was when I was in the grandstands at Pocono and I watched Cindric win. Like, that was fucking terrible, dude.
His teammate Justin Haley right there.
His future's still up in the air as far as what he'll do in 2022.
I think he's got some things in the works.
And now I gotta watch him probably win a championship.
He seems very confident about it, excited about it. Loves the series.
Fuck Austin, yeah, man. I fucking hate Cindric.
It's a great battle right here. I think Haley's a little quicker. Because Jeb's doing a really nice job.
I mean, I guess it was worth it, though. I had to go through the bad to see the good. I had to watch Cindric win the Xfinity race in person, but I got to see Kyle Busch win the Cup race in person. Like, that was... I'd say it was worth it.
See if the 11 gets grip off the corner. He can't once again.
It was so hard for the 11 right here of Justin Haley. Is it if he drives underneath, Jeb? You see a battle right here. Hemrick and Nemechek. Well, you catch a guy, and you drive underneath him, and there's a guy behind you, and you don't make that pass.
It just sucked, though.
Of you and take that spot. So
it's like he didn't have to win that race.
See right here, the one of Annette. He can go down there.
It's like literally anyone else could have just won that race, and it would have been like the perfect day.
To take that spot.
It is frustrating to try to pass a guy that's running that high side and using that grip that's provided up there to stay ahead of you, even in a slower car. But it is a lot of fun trying to figure out a way around. If you can race these guys clean, it can be a lot of fun working together, trying to compete and get by cleanly.
Coming up on 30 laps to go now for Cindric, and 1.2 seconds to gap back to Nemechek and Hemrick, another half second behind them.
I'm going to take one more shot.
Strong run for Michael Annette. His last race, he's retired from the Xfinity Series and been in the top 10 all night.
Kelly.
I asked Michael Annette how he was feeling ahead of his final start as a full-time driver. He said he's gone through an entire range of emotions today. Most importantly, he wanted to finish with a strong run here in Phoenix, but he also wanted to really take it in and soak in all the moments. He still hopes to come back. He said ideally maybe 5 races.
Yeah, that is a good thing, though, is that this is probably Cindric's final Xfinity race. And we won't have to worry about him on Saturdays anymore. Syndic won't be ruining my Saturdays. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he's told me that he might go to Charleston or somewhere and start a charter.
It's looking like Rhodes, Syndic, and Larson this year.
So he's gonna enjoy himself.
I hope Larson, man.
Potential customer. That's what I told him.
I hope Larson wins it.
Yeah.
He deserves it. He better win it. And I just fucking like him too. It's like the thing is it's like Syndic deserves it. Syndic definitely deserves this championship. I just fucking hate him, and that's what pisses me off.
And right after he said that, the team went into action. Chris Rice and Jason Chincheri got off the pit box to talk to the pit crew and look at some more video to make sure that they had all those lug nuts tight on the right front. They've asked him also to try turning off his front fins and seeing if maybe the brakes are just getting a little bit of that vibration that can happen when they get too cold. So all those things being done on the 16 years, they're trying to fight this vibration.
Still shifting. You heard him shift down into fourth.
That last time by on the racetrack, Hemrick almost 3/10 faster.
Larson winning in no riot, ideally.
I think Cindric's working traffic as well. If this 18 can clear
But at Pocono, you saw Kyle win, so yeah, it was definitely worth it.
He's only.
You're a Blue Moon guy.
So if he can clear the
Sorry I missed that comment for 6 minutes, Steve.
continue running faster laps and make this a
Steven.
race for the championship here late.
I think that was a gracious move by John Hunter Nemechek. I'm not saying that the 18 wasn't a little quicker, but he didn't drive in side by side, right, Junior? He got to his door and he said, you know what? You've earned this opportunity. Go get it. See if you can go up there and try to pass the 22. Now, the 54, though, isn't going to get a lot of breathing room.
Another 10th and a half of speed out of the Hemrick car over Cindric.
I need to turn this up.
And that lap right there, Hemrick is 800s faster. So he's a little quicker right here late in the run.
They were both in clean air that run. So really good comparison.
These cars right here are going to cost a little bit of time for this 18. Maybe you get through there quickly and easily. They're both not really running the same line, and that little bobble the 39 has slows up to 18. You see it a little bit there.
That was the opposite of everything you hoped for, Junior.
They're kind of running different lines. That's okay.
20-year-old Kyle Sieg is 9 this week.
Oh, so the 38 is Ryan Sieg, and the 39 is Kyle Sieg.
Coming up on the 92 of Josh Williams.
I didn't even know that Kyle Sieg existed until qualifying today.
Really cool.
I was like, wait, he's driving the 39?
Normally goes and visits children's hospitals.
But yeah, like, Ryan Sieg, for as long as I've, like, as long as he's been around, he's always been in the 39 car, so that's something different today.
Children's hospital could experience the infield here.
That's one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time in the garage. Josh is, he works hard at his racing and works hard to do well in the series. Got to know him a little bit this year. Dave, what you got on this 18 car to try some track?
Thank you. For what, Will?
Well, and I was thinking about kids.
I mean, you're welcome, but for what?
Victory celebrations, and they would love to see Daniel Hemrick win because when he was coming through the ranks, he did backflips if he won. I asked him before this week.
You know what? Fuck it. Daniel Hemrick deserves his first win to be fucking big. He's gonna get his first win in the fucking champion. Yeah, you know what? That would fucking make up for all these years of him, like, not winning. Would be him winning the championship. Let's fucking go, Daniel.
Seconds now, 2 seconds. It seems that Cindric has stretched it back out. Cindric may be running just hard enough to be able to hold on to this lead, Harper.
Hey, I really appreciate everyone being in here. It means a lot. 31 people watching this stream. Oh shit, Allmendinger's around! AJ's around! No! And that'll be a caution.
No contact with the inside wall, but the caution comes
Fuck.
out. A restart.
Fuck! AJ went around, man. AJ Allmendinger spun out. He's who I wanted to win the Xfinity Series Championship after Justin Haley got eliminated. He's my second favorite driver. That fucking sucks.
Take another look. Heard there was a vibration
That
as
sucks.
working his way through 1 and 2.
Man just fucking spun around by himself.
Back end just rolled right around on it. corner entry.
Jaden, what do you think of this? AJ, yeah,
So
it
Steve,
fucking sucks.
19 laps to go in this race. Listen in.
Wait, WinVal, are you actually watching the race or are you just watching the stream?
It's hard to tell whether that was an intentional spin or not. I mean, he's been having trouble with vibrations with the car.
Either moved or there's something broke in the right rear because something's vibrating really bad.
I've been streaming for 2 hours and 44 minutes.
Cars on the lead lap, and that spin dropped him all the way back to 20th.
Break the right rear, okay?
The situation for the 16 Allmendinger has put Cindric.
You're watching the race
Emmerich,
too, that's good.
Gregson. Now they have a situation of, do you pit at 41 laps of your tires? I believe you have to come to pit road, but with only 18 to go.
But this resets shit, and he's still in 6th place, right?
22 and the 18.
Where actually is AJ? This says he's in 6th. I want us to update, so
you have
it can be
18 laps to go. These tires are falling off so much. If you don't pit right here, it's game over. You would need 2 or 3 laps if you didn't get run over or wrecked. The question is, do you need 4 fresh Goodyear
16
tires
met.
or 2 fresh Goodyear tires? I really think is the only question.
16 met to spin out because he had a vibration.
Dave Ellens there, waiting to make that.
Wait,
call.
you think he did that on purpose?
Gregson.
And back to our original conversation all race long.
I want to see what
Short
Twitter
run,
has to
long run,
say.
short run. Well, now you know it's going to be a short run. So everything you've done, all the adjustments you've made
6
to be
what?
good over the long run, take it back out. Then go the other direction. Whatever you think your driver needs to fire off for a quick 10 or 12 lap run.
Here comes the lead lap cars, Marty.
You saw Brian Wilson's reaction, just couldn't believe it. In fact, he said on the radio, I had a feeling something like that was going to happen. Austin Cindric responded and said, it always does.
Oh man, people actually think he did that on purpose. He probably did.
Keep him in the lead car really good. He wants no changes. Tape on the grill is going to be the only adjustment, Dave.
People are saying AJ spun out on purpose to bring out a caution on purpose. Probably. I mean, probably.
Noah Gregson pits from 4th. He said the balance is so close to where it needs to be. Just needs more rear security and more front turn. Parker.
AJ Allmendinger has gotten into his pit stall here. They're going to take a second just to look at the rear. He asked the team. I don't think this is just a loose wheel. They took a little bit of time to look at it. We'll get to see what they found out there.
So Cindric and Emmerich hold on to their spots. Gregson gains a position. Harrison Burton will come off 4th on pit road. Nemechek loses a couple
Where's
of
AJ?
positions. All right, let's go back to the Ruoff Mortgage Peacock pit box. A lot of action happening right around you guys.
I gotta pee once again, of course. He stays out on the lead lap under yellow. Damn.
What a call by his crew chief.
That's
Come down,
insane,
get a little
Sheena.
fuel. When he was
AJ's probably gonna win the championship.
Go through the stage, ends up finishing 15th, that's fine. Right now, he's got the lead. What a call. And as aggressive as he is, you know how hard he's going to be to pass? This is going to be unbelievable, Dale.
Yeah, the race, the choose line and rule here in the box there is going to determine or help determine exactly what may happen on this restart. But we only thought the other restarts were wild until this one.
Yeah.
This comes down now to who wants to be the champion the most.
This is the reason they have a checkered flag, Rick. You sit here until they throw it because you never know what's going to happen.
Well, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. Cindric and Emmerich came off of pit road 1st and 2nd, and then it was Noah Gregson. So it was those 3 that came off of pit road in that order, and now it will be the decision of the drivers which line they want to choose for the restart.
Well, I think for Cindric, it's easy. You take the top. All right, drivers, Emmerich and Gregson. What lane y'all taking over there?
Ah, man, that's a tough one right there. I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Last week, Noah said winners take the front row. Well, if they give the front row to Noah, that's where
So the top 3 is all championship 4 drivers. Oh, hey, this is going to be fun.
If 18 takes the bottom, then if I'm the 9,
Turn up volume for these. I'll turn up a bit.
I don't know if you're Hemrick, do you have the short run
better?
speed of Cindric? To me, Cindric's been really fast on these short runs. I don't think you can line up behind him. I think you got to line up.
Real fun, Tabula. Yeah, it has been fun. Tabula Bike, you've been joining these streams a lot lately. I appreciate that, man.
anyone else does.
To the bottom. Wow. Emmerich to the bottom, and I like it. Good to see a duel on this restart. The launch is going to be critical.
How aggressive does Harrison Burton get?
They have
to the inside of row 2.
Everything determines on the launch. The 22 car is going to try to
Wait, so where's AJ?
Drive away from these guys and clear them into turn 1. 18's going to try to do everything to match what the 22
AJ is
does.
6?
He gets into the gas parker.
I think that's what that says, but I don't know where he actually is.
It was a loose wheel in the right rear. You can see normally when these are circular, they have this huge oblong hole there. That is not good. That was a very loose right rear wheel.
Yeah, major issue for the 16 right there.
That absolutely made you spin out right there. The thing was probably about to come off, shaking like crazy.
Yeah, lucky he didn't break a wheel. You know, they can shake so much the wheel itself just breaks. So
remember, we saw the penalty earlier. Change the lanes before the start-finish line. You want to get a great start here if you're Hemrick, but you cannot drop below that line until you get to the start-finish line.
All right, here we go. 14 to go. 13 to go.
That's the question. And who's going to get there first? Cindric on the outside. Hemrick on the inside. Green flag back in the air.
For the championship.
Everyone. They stay side by side into one.
Yeah, Gregson.
Oh,
so just someone get fucking Cindric.
Oh, a little tire smoke right there, some contact.
Hemrick.
What if all three of them wreck and then AJ just wins by default?
Forging on the inside. Cindric up high. Back out.
Got a spin here off the turn 4.
Jed Burton. That boy. That boy. That boy.
Yeah, it looked like there was some contact between a couple cars back in the middle of the pack. Take a look at the replay. And they're stacked up, 3 wide, going into turn 3.
Yeah,
and the
boy.
tank comes down the racetrack.
So we're gonna have another restart.
I know where Jeb was thinking, but the 78, I'm not sure Sheldon Creed had a lot of place to go. Just a lot of action there.
Great evasive driving there, so it's a one-car incident.
Yeah,
Is this Sheldon Creed's
the one
first
that was close enough to
Xfinity
maybe
race?
get into the back of him, but it doesn't look that way on the replay. It looks like he comes down and catches the right front fender of the 78. This will be an exciting view on board with A.J. Allmendinger.
No, his first race was 2017 Mid-Ohio.
Trouble there, run a little high off the corner.
Yeah. See right here, this was right after that restart. These guys battling for a championship. A little bit of contact.
Yeah, the tire smoke.
18 had a worn out wheel.
The 9 car, the fender coming down.
Got 39 people in here. I really want to thank you guys. I would like everyone to drop a like on the stream or a dislike. That honestly would be awesome too. If you drop a dislike.
He's committed.
I mean, I prefer a like, but a dislike's also cool. Just do one of those.
Cindric rolled the
Oh man, this is intense. Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's like
choke everybody down and slow
AJ's
the
in
wheel down to be able to get a
15th.
jump and surge ahead of these guys. He kind of brought them here quickly around to the
AJ is in
zone
15th.
and allowed them all to accelerate at the same time, not taking an advantage there. I know NASCAR's cracked down a little bit on the 18. Maybe the 22 got that warning as well or heard about that. NASCAR is paying attention to these guys and how they're controlling their pace to the restart zone.
So we all think AJ did that on purpose.
Well, Austin Cindric is going to have to survive at least one more restart to get his second Xfinity Series championship. When we asked him this week who would be the most excited about the title, he quickly said, "My mom."
Spingate.
No doubt
Yeah.
about it. And I can tell you firsthand, she has
Megan
been there
Cindric.
day and night with Austin, from
Austin's
Bandoleros
mother.
to Legends to everything that he has driven. And when you think about the heritage of this
So see,
family
she's the
racing,
Sin
everyone thinks
vagina.
of his dad, Tim Cindric, right? The president
And then
of
Tim
Team
Cindric
Penske.
is the
Well, it's
Tim-
actually Megan's
is the
family that has
Cindric.
the heritage. Her dad,
And then
Jim
Cindric
Truman, owned
is
Red Roof Inn
Austin
and sponsored many an IndyCar driver, launched many an IndyCar career. So she was involved in racing from when she was an infant and certainly still a fan of her son to this day.
I have a feeling that the top 3 will get very aggressive and someone is going to make a mistake. That'd be fucking awesome. Imagine it's like a it's like a fucking Martinsville Spring 2012 where like the top 3 all fucking wreck together and the top 3 is the championship 3 and that or the champ is in the championship 4. Imagine they all fucking wreck together. That'd be fucking amazing.
Similar draw as the 18 will have the 20 behind him.
And then just
22
AJ
have
will
the
win.
9 behind him. Listen into Hemrick's
Because they'll all be out.
Smash that gas, but I want more. Offense, offense, offense. Attack, attack, attack.
Offense, offense, offense. There's no prevent defense here, Steve.
No, but what Dave Rogers is doing there, what he's really telling his driver is we're with you. So if you go in there too far, too deep, we wreck it. Whatever happens, we are on your side. We are expecting you to do everything. Whatever fireworks happens, that's what I hear on that radio. He already knows that Hemrick is going to be aggressive. He knows it's going to be offense. This is more of a, you're not out there alone. This is a team sport, even though we're looking for you to create the actions.
Shit's getting crazy here.
Probably some conversations also. Daniel Hemrick has not been able to win an Xfinity race yet. Probably some conversations during the week. Hey, man, pump me up.
8 laps away from a championship.
8 laps to go in the season for the Xfinity Series.
Another great restart by the 18 car.
18 with a nose in front as they go through 1 and 2.
Hemrick has the lead.
Cindric fighting back on the outside.
Now Cindric takes the lead.
On the offense.
Fan of your showing. Thank you, Will Marshall.
How aggressive can he be? 7 laps to go.
Let's go to the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, Gregson's in the wall. Gregson is done. He is in the wall.
Hard into the wall through 1 and 2.
They set that car way too hard into turn 3. Saw an opportunity.
Here comes Hemrick.
Went to the bottom. Now we got a tight race for the championship here off of turn 4.
And behind him, Noah Gregson.
Caution.
Way back out of caution.
Caution is out. Oh, boy. The 48 again.
Jade Buford in the 48.
Jade Buford in the 92.
Fluid already coming out of it. The 92
Damn.
Also with Josh Williams.
Fan of your
damage
showing.
to the
That's
right
awesome.
Side of that car.
And
now there's going to be a cleanup here.
Well, I was going to say, we were watching that battle for the lead. I really believe once Cindric got that clean air, Dale Jr., Burton, man, this is going to be tough. And then here comes Hemrick back to his left rear quarter panel. We were getting ready to see side by side into turn 1. Very impressive. And then you mentioned Noah. I mean, he just cooked it off in there. He was behind everything, and he jumped the cushion, right? He went over the limit. I appreciate what's he saying. He's the showman. He's here to put a show on. It was unfortunate too far this time, but
Here's a replay of the crash here in turn 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused it. It's kind of late there.
Yeah, it's already began down the back straightaway. It's possible that these two got together, milled back straightaway, and this carried on into turn 3. But I don't think I expected anybody. See, this is Noah getting in the corner. He's already loose, out of control, and I didn't expect two leaders to go to the bottom. I really didn't, and I don't know that Noah did either. And I think when they went to the bottom, it kind of might have threw Noah off a little bit. And he's like, oh, I got to get out to the outside of them or try to find a way to get to their right rear quarter panel. And the car just kind of got in the corner loose. Once you're committed to the top and you are out of control, you don't have enough racetrack to save it.
Yeah, and 54 car, John Henry.
Overtime or they red flag?
When all that happened,
I think they're probably gonna. Yeah, I think they're gonna go to overtime.
Laps tonight, I would say John Henry Nemechek. He's going to line up in third.
They didn't red flag it earlier.
He's going to be a factor in this race.
When they probably should have.
Speed. Car falls off in a long run, but short runs, that 54 is fast.
Hey, Jeff, what was that stat you gave with 71 laps to go?
Yeah, I told you, overtime, buddy. It's coming. I predicted it.
Yeah, it seems like that is inevitable now as they clean up in turn 3, Marty.
Boy, Rick, I wish we had a heart rate monitor on Brian Wilson to check and see how he's doing here as the crew chief for Austin Cindric. With every restart, are you getting a little more nervous here?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these are all pretty unfortunate cautions here. Obviously, we're in a good spot, but I feel like we get a clean restart, get some clean
My
air,
dog
and,
is pissed. That's
okay.
her A.
Feel about the car on the short run, which will be in overtime.
What's her A?
Yeah, I mean, short run's definitely been our weakness, but I think actually these cautions might be helping us under a little pressure.
There you go, Brian Wilson. He's been here before, Dave, hoping to pull his driver through one more time.
Dave Rogers preaching offense to your driver. Is that something you talked about? Do you think that he has enough offense in this overtime?
Sheena.
I wish we had a few more laps.
Here.
If we had a few more laps, I know we had enough offense in it. It's been tough in a
We
great
gotta
checker,
not
but we're
let
just a man
Syndic
doing
win
it
the
here.
championship.
Bobby Van Toyota Super has been good, but man, this
Even though he
championship
does
is
kind of
strong, so
deserve
it's
it.
gonna be a heck of a race. We're gonna put on a show for our fans.
You've let him choose the line every time. Do you feel the same way now? Has it been his choice based on what he thinks the car is performing like? Well,
Yeah, we're just gonna play offense. Wherever that car is best, that's where Daniel's gonna put it. Austin might want to look in his mirror.
oh, we'll see. Will he choose behind Austin? We'll see, guys.
You would not.
We're gonna go to overtime in the finale.
They're trying to tell him everything they can, hoping something
The
flips a
leaders
switch
are Syndic and
behind the wheel of
Hemrick,
this car.
and they are the top
I
two
think
in the
Daniel's
championship
been
points at this very
pretty
moment.
conservative and
They are
given
tied. Whoever
Cedric a
finishes
lot of
better
room
wins the
on high side
championship.
in 1 and 2. He's had the jump. He's went into the corner.
And they're
side by
both,
side without-
the
if
leaders.
Not just to have a car on the head, but in the middle of the corner. Daniel needs to gas it up a little bit. Show him the right side of that car some. Push him to the edge of the groove. Really force him to think about coming out of the gas just a little bit so they can race off a turn 2. And then maybe he can outdrive him into 3 and do a little bit of a slide job to take the position.
Junior, you mentioned this accident might have been a little earlier on the backstretch. We found another look. And it's all the way back, really exiting turn 2, the beginning of the backstretch. There it is. Basically across the nose. Looks like the 92 gets turned to the right, picks up the 48, and that's where it ends up. There you go. It's like a 3-wide issue. And
Damn.
David Starr, I believe.
That crash is hard.
It's hard to make out which one it is, but either way, these two come sliding to a halt. And I actually agree with Dave Rogers. I think 5 or 6 more laps would have been a better chance. I think the 18 still has a chance, but he knows that just what you said, right? That the leader has kind of taken the lead, and then you need a lap and a half, 2 laps to kind of get going back on offense. So I really think it's what you said.
They're hitting
Get the
keys.
launch, he goes down to turn 1. He's leaving him a lane and a half. At some point, you're going to have to be right up there next to him, kind of test those morals.
They're going to commercial.
Let's all catch our breath. We'll come back for the restart. Maybe the final one here of the season.
Gonna give it all we got, yeah. Claiming that number 1 spot, yeah. Taking names, taking over. Glory's getting closer. Rising like legends over rivals. Champions destined for the title. It's not where we come from. It's what we came to do. It's what we came to do.
38 people in the stream
The
right
great thing
now.
about
You
the
guys
app is
are
we're gonna get
awesome.
happy hour pricing on our drinks.
36
That's right.
people
No matter
now.
what time. It's happy hour every hour. Let's be honest. Anytime I see a discount, I'm gonna go for it. Right. I don't care what it is. It has to have that.
Yeah. Anything that is half price tastes twice as good, right?
Right.
Pain happens in many forms.
Why is this race on
Doesn't scare Blue
NBCSN?
either. Delivering fast-acting
This
pain
is the
relief in a
Xfinity
clean
Series
spray
finale.
and lidocaine in a soft foam applicator. Blue Emu works fast and you won't
It's
stink.
Saturday Night
Official
Live,
partner
that's
of
why.
MLB and NASCAR.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bottle. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore.
Thank you.
Who leaves room
For what?
for her room.
But you're
With
welcome.
USAA Safe Pilot,
We got
you
40
touch
people in
safety
here.
and
Thank
save
you guys. You guys are
30% on your
awesome.
auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
It's the final laps of the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race from Phoenix Raceway. And where the championship 4 running, Cindric first, Hemrick second, Gregson 6th, Allmendinger 15th. How did we get here? Take a look at this, the final stage on pit road. The 9, quick thinking by the Jackman, saves a penalty.
Saves the penalty if it does slow the stop down. The 9 of Gregson loses some spots on that pit stop.
I got it right here. Cindric using all the racetrack to take that position.
A great restart here by Noah to get some track position back after some issues early in the race.
How the hell is AJ going to win this title?
And then the 16, AJ Allmendinger pedaling a loose right rear wheel, finally shakes enough that he loses control. And then this tight racing after a restart between Hemrick and Gregson.
Noah Gregson.
All right. So Noah, or I mean, AJ Allmendinger's going to do what Sheldon Creed did, but even better. Sheldon Creed last year went from 9th to 1st in a lap to win a championship. AJ is going to go from 14th, I think, to 1st. That says 15, but I think it's 14.
So you got Cindric.
14th to 1st in a lap
Outside, DJ, what do you think?
to win the championship.
Henry can get on that inside. And all he's got to do is get down to turn 3 with him, and he's got a chance.
Got a chance. That's all you're looking for. We talk about
Giving audio? Oh, you're welcome, man.
meetings. What are you willing to do?
Just hope I don't get copyrighted by anything. Sometimes I get copyrighted by the commercials. Like, I keep getting copyrighted by this one Applebee's commercials that plays this Barry White song. It's kind of
We heard some
annoying.
great stuff from Dave Rogers. Motivation.
Yeah.
Go, go. Offense. Attack, man. Listen, a green, white checkered, if that's what we're going to have here. Attack. Rick.
We'll see who is the most aggressive. Will Daniel Hemrick throw it in there hard enough that he affects the 22 on the outside? Does that open the door?
All right, so we're going to have we're on lap 201.
We've seen an aggressive run by the 9 on restarts. Can he, from back there in the 3rd row,
AJ, yeah, I know,
can he
man.
get up here and win the race?
It's very unlikely at this point.
I need Dave Rogers on my alarm clock in the morning. I mean, he is pumping him up.
Dave's ready. Crews are ready. The teams are ready. The drivers are ready. It will be a 2-lap shootout.
Shit's going down now.
Look at that Grexon dude.
Shit's getting crazy.
You know he's not going to just sit back there and wait for something to happen.
We are in overtime, presented by Credit One Bank.
Overtime.
Green flag.
Oh, man. Even launch.
Shit's getting crazy. Daniel Hemrick has the lead.
Look at
2 laps to go in the season for the championship.
Right here's where Hemrick needs to find a way to get to the gas a little sooner than 22. Takes that momentum.
Here comes Hemrick.
Drafting down the backstretch.
Oh, he's going to get loose.
Oh, boy.
He gets a little loose, slides up the track. No contact. But it did.
White flag.
22 up the racetrack. He wasn't able to finish the corner, so
one more time around.
Daniel's still right there. What will he do?
The 2 fighting for the win and the championship.
What is on my
1
chin?
and 2. They stay side by side. Now the 18.
Fuck you, Syndic. Come on, Hemrick. Come on, Hemrick.
The 18.
Come on, Hemrick.
Closing the gap.
Come on, Hemrick. Oh! Hemrick wins it! Hemrick wins the championship in a photo finish! He finally gets his first win! Oh! 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 Woo! Oh my God! And Daniel Hemrick is the 2021 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion! Woo! Fuck yeah!
5 feet, the 2021 championship in the Xfinity Series.
Woo!
And you ask how aggressive you'll be? Well, when you go into 3.
The pressure to give it to you, man. That was a hell of a job.
Woo!
All right, please sit right there. Do not move.
What did he say?
I think it's sinking in.
Jaden, what did he say? $50 people in here. You guys are awesome. No, I was saying earlier how Hemrick didn't really deserve this. Hemrick fucking deserves this. Hemrick fucking deserves, after every goddamn thing, Hemrick deserves to win his first fucking race in the fucking championship. This is exactly what needed to happen.
10 times before, Daniel Hemrick has finished second in races. And as Dave mentioned earlier, when Daniel Hemrick wins races, which he did in the Legends in the series coming up, he would get out of the car and do a backflip. Like what we saw from...
Oh, wait, are we going to finally see him do that backflip that we've always heard about?
Let's see if Daniel Hemrick is willing to show us that backflip in his first ever win in NASCAR.
The man's first ever win, the biggest win of his fucking life. Man is a champion! Man is a fucking champion! Woo! Woo!
Good to see it. The helmet's off. The horns is
He
on.
done did it. Is he going to do the backflip that we've always heard about? Is he? Ah! Woo! Man finally gets his first win, and it's for the fucking championship. That's crazy.
Let's go to Rutledge.
Super Smoker trying to burn the tires off. Yeah, and I got to go into my room. The fog machine's going crazy in here.
But Daniel Hemrick, you are the champion. Congratulations, buddy.
Lost my breath. Unbelievable. These guys right here, they've been asking me all year, how bad do you want it? I gave one away here in the spring. Felt like we had to get one up last week to get here. Well, we were not going to be denied. Thank you, Dave Rogers, Bill and Cindy Gallagher, everyone at Poppy Bank, Will Gallagher, J.R. Strawbridge, I'm talking to you. Man, they took a chance on me. 2015, some form of fashion.
0.03 seconds. You called it?
They probably
Oh,
shouldn't have, to be honest with you.
RH4 with who?
Good enough for you? I've been waiting a long damn time to do that. Thank you, Joe Gibbs, everyone at TRD, Toyota, Belt Helmet, everyone here that makes this program what it is. I know I've given up a lot. People have doubted me. I'll do it all over again for a night like this. All over.
Take us through that last lap. Your team obviously pumping you up on the radio. You knew it was possible. Walk us through that last lap.
I blanked out.
And Syndic didn't win it.
Just knew I had to be the first one to the line.
Woo!
I let him get too much of a run off the 4. Drove in the 1, maintained. I knew I was just close enough to, not completely use them up, but I mean, dude, we work our asses off for an opportunity like this. Excuse my language. But this is what it's all about. Winning at the second highest level in all of motorsports. What an honor. Unbelievable. I'll do it all over again. I'll take all the heartbreaks again to live this right here.
And you said it in the car. You'll never have to answer that question again because you are a winner.
Absolutely. That's the greatest skill in the world.
Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
There is your champion and winner, Daniel Hemrick.
Man won a championship.
The donuts on the side of Austin Cindric's car tell the story of an aggressive final lap. Austin, was that good racing?
If everyone in the stands enjoyed it, it's good racing. So I'm very appreciative of the opportunity to race on such a big stage, the opportunity to race for Roger Penske and represent Ford Performance, our companies, and all of our sponsors that have helped us this season. It would have been awesome to finish this out. I felt like we had a dominant race car. I felt like we did everything right.
I'm just so glad Syndic didn't have to win the championship.
Sometimes it's like that way. Unfortunately, at the end of both seasonal championships this year, I'm getting, obviously moved out of the way and adored. But that's hard racing. That's why everyone enjoys watching this series. It's because there's a lot on the line. So thankful for the opportunity and pissed to be second for like the third week in a row.
Austin, for those overtime type of restarts, what is going through your mind? All the blocks or all the moves you could make to keep the other driver behind?
Yeah, I know my left rear bumper cover is vulnerable as ever. And
Man, my room is
obviously
foggy as
Daniel was
fuck.
in position to be the advocate of that, and he's certainly used it, and he's the champion because of it.
And you would honor his championship. You have to hand basically the baton over to him now. He will reign as champion in 2022, and you can honor that.
Yeah, he's over there, I'm over here. He's the champion.
But it was a good year for you guys. You ran really well.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why it's so frustrating. You know, to come up so short. One lap. One lap's all you need. Maybe one restart. You never know. But to make it this far and have the season we've had, and the stats obviously show the consistency and the way our team has performed throughout the season. Doesn't matter the type of racetrack. I work with some of the best people in the sport, and I'm a better driver because of it.
It's confirmed now you did win the Owners' Championship, so you have that trophy to present to the team.
Yeah, that's certainly poetic. You know, obviously this 22 car has won so many Owners' Championships over the years with so many great drivers. And, you know, my first race in this 22 car was in 2017, and they won the Owners' Championship then. And
3 p.m. tomorrow, hell yeah.
Went out as, I guess as ironic as that might be.
Finishes out his full-time Xfinity Series
3/1000 of a
second
second
place
with
in a
margin.
format that comes down to guys one race, and in this case, as he said, one lap.
Wasn't that like a Larry Mack, like he said that?
So a difficult ending for Austin Cindric, but let's play it back.
Dale Jr. mentioned it. A great launch by both the 18 of Hemrick and the 22 of Cindric. And then Dale down here, closer door to door than we had seen him on the previous restarts.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Cindric has a pretty good run here, but 18,
so Hemrick just fucking comes up. He's like, hell yeah.
A little bit right here, brings himself up forward into turn 3. He backs the corner up a little bit, gets loose. I thought it was over right there, but it knocked the 22 up the track, Jeff. It allowed the 18 to stay right here down the front straightaway.
It did. Now, just great work right here. Driving into the corner on the bottom of the racetrack. Cindric's car has been better on the top, so he's rolling the top. And Hemrick with a great run on corner X, and now Hemrick's close to him, coming to the checker. Now, what am I going to do? How hard am I going to hit him? I'm going to try to move him.
Yeah, I got zero problem with this right here. You're going for a title.
Woo!
It's all up for grabs right there, and I would do the same thing. And I thought that Austin Cindric handled that very well. It's a difficult thing to get moved out of the way late in the race just for a win, much less a title. And he handled it with class and professionalism.
And Junior, I agree with you. We've seen a lot of wrecks to win. That's the bump and run. That's classic. That's Rusty Wallace, Jeff Gordon, that's Dale Sr. We have seen this time and time again. That is not wrecking a guy for the win. That's the bump and the move. Very well done by Hemrick. I agree. And Austin Cindric, classy interview. You know he has so much disappointment.
And if you're Cindric, I mean, I agree. That interview was incredible. He's been moved out of the way several times for race wins.
It's John Hunter.
You know, you don't like it. Like, you don't like getting moved out of the way for the win, but you understand why it happens.
We saw Nemechek come over and congratulate Daniel Hemrick. This is how close it was. Again, about 5 feet separating the 18 and 22. Hard race. I'm so hungry to get to victory lane. Well, it happened here in the championship race. He wins.
I'm in a good mood. And he finally did the backflip like we've always been talking about. The Jets over rebels. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
I could maybe eat 2 cheeseburgers and a cherry limeade.
Oh, yeah. What size? Route 44?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
And if you're going to do it wrong, do it right.
I'm out.
If you're
Thank
gonna
you.
eat the dessert,
All right,
buy
see you, man.
it.
Thank you for joining the
Besides,
stream.
take yourself off.
Appreciate it.
I know.
I'll be streaming tomorrow at 2:30.
Try it first.
Yeah.
Daniel Hemrick putting the wheel back on the 18 because he will now head to the Ruoff Mortgage victory lane where that celebration will continue with team. And wife Kinsey, daughter Ren will be there, I'm sure. Father Brian, mother Christy Woods, of course, crew chief Dave Rogers getting this. There's mom and daughter heading to the Ruoff Mortgage victory lane. Let's go to Park.
A 5-win season for AJ Allmendinger, make it to the championship 4, but tonight it just seemed like you guys couldn't find the handle on the 16 car. What were you lacking out there?
I'm not really sure. I just probably need to be a little bit better here as well to kind of lead us in a better direction. You know, that's part of growth. Here at College Racing, of course, you like to have at least contended for it. And then, you know, I thought at worst we're going to finish 5th or 6th, and then wheel was coming off on the right rear, so I apologize.
Throw back to Carl Edwards,
exactly,
man.
Won, and,
makes me miss him even more.
I don't want to be a part of the storyline like that. I'd like to have been a better storyline, but part of the growth. You know, we'll definitely not what we wanted tonight. We'll come back strong. Thanks to all the men and women at College Racing, Matt College, Chris Rice for making this such a dream season. You know, I think we kept making the Hyper-Rise Chevy just a little bit better, but never really had the speed we needed to go run with the 22 or the 18. But congrats to Daniel. It's gonna be cool having him as my teammate next year. So for him to be the champion, it looks like I got something to shoot for against him next year. So congrats to him, well deserved, and you know, we'll come do this again next year.
Definitely.
I want to see his trophy
So
presentation.
39 years old, when you look back at this year, all you accomplished, what will you take away from it when you look back throughout your whole career with this year?
I mean, it's just, as I said, it's an amazing dream season that I would never change for anything. You know, the places we got to win at Indy in a Cup race was something that I dream about, but it was far out of my expectations. So, I mean, it's the problem is you end like this and you wish you could, you know, at least have contended for it, but no matter what, nobody can take away the wins that we had, and I'll come do this again next year. The Xfinity Series was so much fun this year. Thank you to everybody at Xfinity for allowing us to all do this and put on great races, and maybe like a fine wine, better with age. We'll come do it again next year.
Absolutely. They may come up short on the championship, but a great year for AJ Allmendinger and the College Racing.
It is AJ, congratulating him.
A little water spread on there, and guys celebrating with Hemrick before he gets to the Ruoff Mortgage victory lane. Look at the smiles. Bubba, yeah.
Him and Daniel were really close.
What a moment for Daniel Hemrick. We talked about this all week, what it would be like if Daniel.
I think this man gets to like make a speech at like an awards banquet now.
Talk has been over and
that
over.
photo finish was the decision of who gets to make it a speech at like an awards banquet.
And how big it would be if he did win the race to win the championship.
Watching the look on their little girl's face, wondering what all this is happening, what's all happening right here. She has some great memories when she looks back on these videos and photos today.
There'll be a lot of pictures as Daniel is out now with his team. And the pictures begin.
I'm happy for that man.
Marty.
Rick, you can just see Daniel Hemrick kind of soaking this moment in, still in disbelief, to be honest, that this has happened. Then you can come on up on the stage. We'll have you get on that side of the trophy because you've got a trophy to take home.
Wife Kinsey, daughter Ren. She might not get any sleep tonight either. So many people coming up to congratulate Daniel as he makes his way on stage, Marty.
What a cool moment for Joe Gibbs Racing and everyone. Daniel shaking the hand of NASCAR.
Yeah, this is awesome, man.
Hand him the Xfinity Series championship.
Hey Sam, imagine an all Toyota championship Hamlin winning tomorrow. Wait, is Ben Rhodes a Toyota? I thought he was a Chevy.
You're going. Abby, head over there, and let's bring in to hand out the hardware the president of NASCAR, Steve Phelps. Also, Matt Lederer from Comcast. Matt, we'll start with you. What an outstanding season for the Xfinity Series, and what a terrific finish for the championship.
Speechless with how this ended, but a phenomenal season. I want to thank NASCAR, all the drivers, all the teams. Can't thank you enough for all the things that you do for this great series. This series is about where names are made. It's about guts, resilience, determination. I think Daniel showed all of that and more tonight. So on behalf of all of my teammates at Comcast NBC Universal, Daniel, congratulations. We are so proud to have you as our champion.
Steve, I'll let you do the honors.
Thank you so much, Marty. Hey, Daniel, on behalf of everyone in NASCAR, the millions of fans we have across this great nation and around the world, and these amazing fans here at Phoenix Raceway, it is my honor and my privilege to present to you the 2021 Xfinity Series Championship Trophy. Well done, my friend.
Oh, he is a Toyota? I didn't know that. I mean, fuck Ben Rhodes, though. But, I mean, it would have to be Hamlin or else fuck that. Like, if Truex wins the championship tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself in the head.
What a neat moment. So cool. How about that? So did you dream this morning you'd be holding both of these trophies, but especially that one?
As ironic as it sounds, I had a dream about this about 2 months ago. Knew that whatever reason it was going to work out. Even when I felt like I gave one up last week in order to make sure we got here as a race team, I knew there was a purpose. I knew the good Lord had a plan. I promise you there can't be much more of a testament of continue to show up when you don't want to, when you don't think you can anymore. And
I'm so happy for him.
To push me to do that. Dave Rogers, I'm forever in his debt for the amount of preparation and leadership he's brought in my life this year. Everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing, you know, Toyota, TRD, Poppy Bank, man, what can I say? Mr. Bill and Cindy Gallagher, they've been my rock since 2014, 2015. Continue to invest in my career, invest in my program, even when they probably shouldn't. And for whatever reason, I knew when I had that dream 2 months ago that it was going to come full circle. And you know, we really didn't have a very good very good short run car all night, and Dave Rogers made incredible adjustments to give me exactly what I needed to keep me in sight with an opportunity as we took the white flag. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed.
I don't think people know how hard the road was for you to get here. I mean, you scrapped and clawed and did everything you could to have this moment. I heard you tell Rutledge it was all worth it. What were you thinking about in the moments of celebration, Daniel?
I feel like I blacked out, to be honest, Marty. I don't want people to think I'm not emotional, because I'm probably one of the most emotional guys there are. But when you go through as much, you know, I think back immediately, honestly, to 2019 when I lost my ride and I felt like my life was unraveling before me. Everything you build since the time you're 5 years old to you're 27 or 28, and next thing you know, the decline starts. And I was counted out. I was counted out way before then, but especially then started counting out myself. And to be able to have these folks here, Poppy Bank, you know, Bill, Cindy, Will, Mr. Coach, has taken another chance on me, rebuilt my career. And I knew, like Green White Checkered, I had the opportunity of a lifetime, and I was not going to let it pass me by again.
Is this a win for all the kids out there who think I'm never going to make it to that level? Is this a win for all those kids watching you tonight?
It ain't for all those kids about racing trying to get to a level. It's about people in life. It's about coming from nothing and making yourself all that you work for. That's what it's all about. This is the American dream. I'm living history of it, living proof of it. I'm just unbelievable.
There's a lot of people around America very proud of you tonight. Congratulations, Daniel.
I appreciate it. Thank you to each and every one of them. The support through the years, good and bad, has been everything and then that I could ask for. And man, we're going to enjoy it tonight.
All right, I'm going to go find Dave Rogers if I can. There's Mr. Rogers. How you doing, Mr. Crew Chief? Did you run out of motivational speeches tonight? You had about 7 or 8.
I think it was offense.
Heard that a lot.
Push. Be aggressive.
I'm so happy for that, man. All right, y'all.
An awesome opportunity. It's so fun to race in this.
I'm gonna end the stream. I'll be live tomorrow at 2:30. But fucking hell yeah, Hemrick, man. At least Syndic didn't win. Did Hemrick really deserve it? Probably not. But yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
They're an outstanding organization, outstanding driver. Austin Cindric did a great job of representing this sport last year as the defending champion.